Okay, there we go. Hi everybody. So my voice is mostly back, but you can hear it's still kind of a mess a little bit. Here, wait, I gotta fix this. Okay, so mm, okay, much better, much better. Sorry. So you guys can hear my voice is still kind of a mess. Mommy, like, I seek help. I I can't help you. I can't help you. Chat, what if I can't fix? What if I can't fix you? Chat, mirror it again. Okay. You know what? It's fine. It's actually this is a test. This is a test, and you're all passing. This is a test that I made for you, and you're all passing. You're so good at this game. I really have everything together today. Can you guys tell that? I've been so sick. So how do I even the last week more actually. I have been so sick. Thank you. I have been so sick that I have like not been able to function. Here, wait, let me fix this. There we go. I've been so sick that I've like not been able to function. So this is like the so sick. Yeah, so cool. This is like the most well that I've been, and I still sound I still sound Join the Navy? Wait, why? I don't get it. Yo, thank you. Thank you, Nikhil Torin. I am taking pretty good care of myself. I think it's been hard because like congrats on the collab release. Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Shumi wanted to call. So there was some crossed wires. Shumi had on her schedule that this party was going to happen. Oh my gosh, wait. Some of you are being so kind, and I am missing it. Toby, thank you so much. Ellie, her boss, his dad, thank you so much. Never gonna find me. I found you. Too late, I found you. Thank you so much. And Blue Phoenix Alex, thank you. Bonsai, thank you. Virtual, thank you. Vlog here, thank you. Y'all are too nice to me. Thank you so much. Blueberry, thank you so much for 6 months. Oh my gosh. And Bimmel here, thank you. 12 months. Yo, thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. Alex, thank you. I've been really, really, really sick. But I knew that I wanted to be well enough for this. So the deal is, Shumi put on her schedule 6, this time. So noon, but she was actually gonna start at 1. So then, like, May saw that on her schedule and asked so nicely. She was like, "Do you want me to announce that you're going live in an hour?" And I was like, "That would be great," but I didn't think about the time, and I didn't realize like, wait, no, Shumi isn't actually. She doesn't want to call until an hour into her stream. So I think the announcement said that I was going to be live about an hour ago, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm here. I'm here now because I didn't know how long I'd have a voice for. Like I figured, no, May, that's not your fault at all. That's not your fault. You checked. You literally asked me, and I was like, yeah, that's correct. An hour of Shumi yapping is so good. Oh, an hour of Shumi yapping is the best. That's what she wanted. That's what we wanted. Because I wasn't really up to doing an hour of streaming on my own, I think, because I don't know how long my voice will last, right? Like, I have a voice right now, but I feel like in a whole stream, I won't have a voice anymore. Yeah, so we have to min-max my voice. So I didn't want to be talking too much. I didn't want to be yapping too much on my own, because then I thought when Shumi was free, Kisara, thank you so much. And the Ever Strange, thank you. I hope my voice gets better soon too. It's been really hard. I've been so sad because like I had the opportunity to sing with some friends and I couldn't do it. I literally couldn't make any voice come out. And then I had karaoke with people and it's so sad. It's so sad not having any voice. But we're so much better than we were. I've made so much progress. Dude, I was disgusting. I was so disgusting. So I don't know if I talked about this at all, but I'm traveling because I'm interviewing in another country, on another continent. So I had one of those interviews. I have another one next week, but like I am traveling for interviews and I was so disgusting. I have never interviewed so sweaty before. And I've talked about like interviews make me sweaty. Like I don't know if you guys have done like code interviews. They're a very sweaty type arrangement, right? You have to like You have to like answer questions on the fly. It's quite stressful, you know? Ow, why did that hurt you? Why are you hurt by this? Yeah, it's just like very stressful. It's like a big test. And sometimes they're pretty nice and helpful. They're not always. So it can be pretty scary. Is a code interview like a demo? It depends. So sometimes they'll give you a take home and then you'll kind of demo that take home for them, but that's a pretty rare type. I would say that the most common type of coding interview is like whiteboard style, modified whiteboard style. You're not going to be working from nothing, which is what whiteboard is. You're going to be working from probably something, but not very much. So like typically, I think these days what'll happen is I don't know, is it for job? Yeah, it's for job. It's for job. I've talked about this a little. It's sad, but you know, this is the thing about life is that it doesn't always make for a great narrative. It's this funny thing where like you know, I exist as this character that is somewhere between my life and yeah, answer this coding thing right now, and then you don't take time and research when actually coding. Yeah, because when you're actually coding, a lot of your time is googling and looking things up, and when you're on the spot like that, I mean that's not how anyone codes, but it's this rough thing where like I don't know, I want my life to be narratively satisfying, but that's not really how lives work. You know, that's not really how life works. So like I got my dream job, and then you know it stopped being my dream job. Like the project that I was excited about ended, and I would be shifted to a different team, and I would be doing kind of like generic back-end work instead of robotics work. And that's not really a dream, right? It's still at the big, cool company, but that wouldn't do much. Slider, is this the legendary Android VTuber you hear about? I don't know if I'm legendary. Yeah, but I've been sick for like a whole week. I should not have clicked that link. I assume that's how robots get sick. I don't know how else it would work. I assume that I was clicking like weird Discord links and now I lost my voice. Yeah, just generic backend work. I don't want to be too hard on it. I know there are people who really love that, but like it's not what I signed up for. I downloaded RAM. Guys, I downloaded RAM. I tried too many games from friends sent over Discord. Real. So yeah, I don't know. Life isn't always narratively satisfying. As cool as it would be to be like, I work at this company. I don't know. Like, it's not worth it if you don't care. At least I didn't click a link that would make me a crypto influencer. Ugh. Dude, I get so many. I don't know if this is everyone on Twitter or everyone who's like actually has some level of influence. I don't know. But I get messages on Twitter like every day of my life that are just like, you should promote this coin on your stream. And it's like, thanks. I'd rather I'd rather freaking not, dude. You should advertise your own garbage to your own audience. Please leave us alone. But yeah, no, I would honestly, I don't know. I've never really been about prestige. And I have at this point the money and experience to prioritize things that I care about. So I would much rather, oh God, guys, if I ever release a coin, I just want you to know it is a surefire sign that I am being held hostage. Like go to the police. If you ever see like me coming out with and like producing bot coin or whatever, go to the police. I am in someone's basement. I am tied to a radiator, okay? Just like know that. I will never do this. If it happens, like it is because it's because like somewhere someone is sending like I don't know, my pinky toe to my parents in like an envelope, okay? Like I am not under my own control. Check Vettel's basement. Vettel would never. Ellie coin tomorrow. The Ellie bat symbol. Yeah, really. Will trigger an army response? It should. Like oh God, ew, bean coin. Gross. Minting NFTs of your location. Wait, that's so good. Proof of life photos. Oh God, with newspapers. Yeah, so Ellie Lootbox gambling site one. Dude, gambling scares me so much. It's like actually embarrassing. Like I rug pull coin. The only coin that tells you that it's a rug pull. Oh god. Bean coin actually got the rare tongue out expression. Yeah, that one. Yeah. You can make NFTs where each NFT is one number of your SSN, but there's not a lot of them then. There's not a lot of them. To the moon and back within 5 minutes. There already was a rug pull coin and it was a rug pull? God, dude, if there is one thing about not being in office anymore that I really like, because I like being in office, I kind of prefer it a lot, but like I don't have to listen to crypto guy talk about crypto anymore. Mabel, can you? Yeah, thank you. Oh my god, thank you. There was rug coin. Ugh. Shameless. Like, honestly, at this point, just bet on horses. At least at the end of the day, you get to look at horses, right? Y'all, they're not even betting on good art. They're just, like, betting on, like, bad slop. Like, at least bet on horses because then you get to look at a horse. But yeah, no, it's really embarrassing because I don't think of myself as especially puritanical or anything, but I was just kind of raised to fear gambling. Yeah, bet on horse girls, much better. Your office doesn't have a crypto bro. God bless. Lucky you, huh? I'm terrified of gambling. It like scares me. Like the concept is scary to me. It's like so embarrassing that even is possible. Because like how yo, crypto just used to mean cryptography. Dude, I know. Isn't that remember what we lost. Remember what we lost. Never forget what we lost. Your office's crypto bro quit. Oh, when the things they bought crashed. Yeah. Oh, I feel really okay. There are several kinds of crypto bros, right? That's why you gamble with other people's money. So there's crypto bros who genuinely have like all of their money tied up in crypto. And these are guys that like I hate listening to them talk because it makes me feel sad. Like it just makes me anxious. And like I've never met one of these people who didn't lose so much. And then there's like crypto bros who they only have a small amount of their money in crypto, but for some reason it occupies so much of their brain space. You know what I mean? What's scarier, Keith Richards or gambling? It's the same kind of scary. I can't explain it. You love the song. I can't wait to talk about it. I want to wait until Shumi's here to talk about it. I cannot wait. Oh my god, wait, she wrote to me. Ready. Oh, I can just call her. I don't need to write ready. She said that she was ready. I can just call her. Oh! Oh! Ready anytime to call, but she's not picking up yet. It's so embarrassing how scared I get of this. Every time I have to call, dude, do I just live in fear? Am I just like a creature constrained by my own fears? Do I live in a prison of my own design? Possibly is the answer, I think. She didn't pick up. She left me on red. She doesn't love me anymore. It's so over. It's so over. Hi! Dude, your reactive is so freaking cute. Oh my god. It was made for the office party. I feel guilty using it because all my friends just commissioned like amazing new reactives like you, and mine I literally just got for free from doing the office party, but it's literally perfect. Like why would I change it ever?
Oh, sorry. I have to adjust my volume just a little bit. My bad.
There we go.
My bad.
Nice.
This and then put on some silly music. Yay. Speaking of music.
Yay. Speaking of music. Oh, do you want to share chat really quick?
Yes. Hold on. Let me
Yes.
I can knock.
Thank you. Knock. And then it should just happen to me, right?
Oh, knock. Yeah, it should say. Yeah, she minions behave.
Okay, we're good. We did it. We're free.
Yay! Okay, cool. Start sharing chat. All right.
Nice. Okay.
Behave,
Very good.
Shumians,
We did it,
behave.
guys. We did it. This stream has been so hacked together. You could probably hear in my voice. I've been so sick. This is my first stream in like over a week.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry if I like rushed you to do a stream before you were recovered.
No. Dude, I was not gonna miss this. And I'm so excited for it because I've been missing streaming, but I was like, I literally can't. Like I had no voice at all. Like until like 2 days ago, it would literally just like squeak. Like I would try and talk and I just sounded like a chew toy. And then like like literally I think it was yesterday. I was like on a call with Wolf and he was like, you sound like a child, like a 13-year-old boy who missed his bus and he has to like go into the school office and be like, excuse me, do you have a phone I can use? It was like so specific. But that was what I sounded like. But now I just sound, I don't know, like a little bit gross, but mostly okay.
We're being called Patient Zero and Plague Ellie because I got everybody sick before when I went to. Well, I was supposed to go to. Oh my god, what is it? I forgot what it was called.
Open sauce.
Oh, thank you. Every single time I said open sauce, Rumimi was like, "I'm sorry, you're going to some place called Awesome Sauce," and I said, "Please don't ever say that word to me."
No! Why would she do that? Why would you marry someone who would hurt you like this? Love shouldn't hurt. Love shouldn't hurt.
Okay, sorry. Everyone's saying my volumes are iffy. I struggle with Discord volumes because I always, if for some reason my friends' audios on my stream just sound awful, and it feels like I'm just so mean. Like I make my friends sound terrible on my stream. I swear it's not on
if you
purpose.
ever want to call, I can help you figure that out.
Maybe. I don't know. I think I just had everyone like boosted like a crazy amount.
Yeah, and then
then
it'll like be crushed at the top. Also, it could be that if you're using certain headsets or like headphones, it could be that like Windows is crushing the sound, and then if you're like grabbing the output that's being sent to that device, it's being already kind of mangled.
Okay, so it's like already hopeless, and then I'm trying to fix it on top of it. I see.
Or it could be sabotage. It could be that Shumimi is like, if I make all my friends sound so bad, then a profit somehow. I don't know.
No!
Part of her evil plan.
A little twig. That'd be Shumimi core. No. Oh, you can use application capture. I'll try that next time. It sounds better than before. Does it sound okay, guys? Does it sound okay on my side? Gang? Yes?
Dude, I'm so dumb. I was literally about to be like, yeah, it sounds good. But like, why would I know? How the frick would I know?
Dude, I'm so excited. I also haven't talked to you in a while. And so I miss you. I hope you're doing good.
Dude, I miss you so bad. We need to talk more. Since Tuesdays ended, I feel like I'm bad at keeping in touch with anyone.
Me too.
Like, I don't know. I keep in touch with Churchy because she just, like, sends me pictures and she'll be like, this is the butt of a mouse. You know? Like, she'll just send me, like, mouse butt. Yeah, but, like,
nice.
I don't... Yeah, and then, you say nice. But, like, I don't talk to... That sounds so depressing. I don't write to people. I don't know how to write to people. I never learned.
It's hard. I feel like I don't know. It's something that, well, I personally also struggle with. I think everybody struggles with it to some degree, right? Reaching out to people and saying hello. I think if you don't struggle with it, you are very cool. And wow. Teach me your ways, please.
Dude, this is what's so funny is like every time Churchy is like, oh, I'm so nervous. Like, I'm such a nervous person. And it's like, okay, like, I believe you because you know your own lived experience. But also, I want to be as, like, brave as you. Like, that's all I want, dude. Like, I just want to know what it's like for 10 seconds to walk upon the land of being able to just, like, write to someone out of nowhere, just, like, send them a cursed image and never speak to them again. Like, how do you do it?
Yeah, I feel like, you know, one of my goals, I feel like now that I'm streaming full time, I'm like, I want to be more I want to be braver and like reach out to more people and like meet people that I haven't met yet. But I'm scared. But every time I do, I'm like, okay, I just think about how Churchy sends me like like a sad looking me. Like a
Yeah.
me from like Nintendo. And I'm
Uh-huh.
like, yup.
Wait, is it the one where he's like lying at the bottom of the stairs and he's got like
Yes.
food next to him? Yeah, she sent me that
Yeah.
one too.
Yeah. And I'm like, it's
Wait, what did you
banger. So then
respond?
I mean, like, it was in the middle of a conversation, so I continued the conversation.
Nothing is what you responded. Nothing. I said us is what I said when she sent me.
Actually, that's a good one. Typically, if Churchy sends me like a silly image, I try to find a silly image to send it back, because yeah.
That's
And if
good.
she
That's
sends
high
like
effort.
text or like starts a conversation, I'm like, oh yes, I will start a conversation too. It depends on what my brain can handle at that moment. If I'm like really dead, I'll send like a goofy picture back, and then that's yeah. Hold on, I'm pulling it up on. This is the picture that Churchy sent me.
Wait, can you
and
send it to me so
Ellie.
that I can pull it up as well?
Yes.
Thank
Hold on.
you.
It's such a.
Churchy is extremely silly. It is one of many
She's
things
very silly.
that I love about her.
She's so goofy. Look at this.
Look, guys, look at this.
Like, where does she find this?
I don't know where she. I like. I feel like she
She's the
just
one
came
taking
with
the
this.
picture.
Like these were preloaded. She's the one taking the picture. That guy's crazy.
Yeah. Why does that exist? I don't know. That's a good question. There's the
Dude.
kind of stuff that comes to you in a dream. Dude, I watched I don't know if you've ever played Tomodachi Life or know what Tomodachi Life is,
No.
but it's like a silly life sim with like the Mii's like from Nintendo.
Mhm.
And this really feels like it would be in this game. They have like crazy dreams. It's really hard to explain, but like for example, in the old Tomodachi Life, they could be having a dream, you click into it, and they're dreaming that a bigger me is eating them or something like that. And that was something that Nintendo published. But anyway, this looks like it's from that game.
I don't know
It's so
about that.
silly.
I don't know about none of that. I don't know. I don't think they should be allowed to eat each other in there.
It's just a dream.
I
It's not
don't
like
know,
actually.
man.
What
I
do you
don't think
think the
they should
code
be
bugs would
allowed to eat
taste
each
like?
other in there. I think that they would taste like lemon lime.
Ooh, yeah.
What do you think the
that's good.
Shuminians taste like?
Blue raspberry.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like we have the most suited mascots of anyone to gummy candy.
Yeah, I agree. I
Cuz,
told
thank
them
you so
that
much. 5
Rimini
gifted.
and I were
Thank
discussing
you.
the other day what we think they would taste like, or like what it would be like to eat a shoe minion. And we originally said like nerds. Well, actually, she said nerds, and I said, I think they're more like, we called them moonberries, but thanks to chat, I've learned that they're called Dutch bubblegum berries. Hold on, let me show you a photo. But this is what I think that they would
Moonberry
actually
sounded
taste
better.
like. Right? But I looked up moonberries, and there was nothing similar to anything that I was envisioning. Hold on, let me send a photo of the
I feel
bubblegum
like
berries.
code bugs would be kind of crunchy on the Oh yeah, no, I know these guys. Yeah, that is what it would be like to eat a shoe minion.
Yeah, I love these guys. They're so good.
Here, wait, I'll pull it up on stream so that y'all can know what she would be like to eat. See, that's exactly what it would be like. I think that code bugs would be like lemon lime candy, but it would be crunchy on the
Ooh.
outside, and then it would be like sort of like soft on the inside, like gummy candy on the inside. So there'd be like candy coated gummy candy, and you'd like,
yeah, yeah, so good, so good, so good.
Yeah.
Now I want to eat them.
You can.
Now I want to eat them all.
You can't. I love them.
Oh, you can't. I thought you said you can. Go ahead. Pick a code bug.
Eat them. Eat them all. No.
Go ahead.
Wait.
Choose one.
What is like the nutritional info? Well, I don't know how to answer that because I don't know like typical nutritional info for candies.
Probably not a lot. Probably not a lot of stuff. Mostly just a ton of sugar.
Yeah, it's all sugar, I think.
Because they're so sweet.
Because they're so sweet. Ah! Although, I don't know. I feel like there's got to be some fat in there because I saw that butt.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. It's sugar and a lot of fat. Oh, speaking of that butt. Oh wait, I haven't taken a
Yeah?
photo at all yet. But wait, sorry, that's a crazy segue. I haven't taken a
Hello?
photo yet, but I got my shoe maiden plush. Sorry, I want to say that before it got weirder.
Oh, okay.
Don't spend too long thinking about my segue to that. I haven't
Speaking
showed.
about that butt.
Yeah, and then saying I haven't taken a picture yet is crazy. I haven't shown the shoe minions yet because I like to keep them in suspense. Also because I got him like 2 days ago, and yesterday I was just stressing because Shmai got surgery. He's okay, but
Oh my gosh, what happened? Is he what was that?
yeah, he's okay. He just so his breed, it's just like he's more susceptible to like bladder stones, you know, like kidney stones, where they like to
my
build up with
cat.
minerals.
My cat has the
Really?
same problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So then he had to get surgery.
Ready? That's
He's
the most
okay.
disgusting cursed thing you've ever sent in my chat. I don't
Yeah.
forgive you. Why would you say that?
I said that. I told Reddy was in chat earlier. He said the same thing. I was like, yeah, they took out like the little stones, and they like kept a couple just in case for like, you know, analysis and stuff. But then they were like, you want to see it? And I'm like, yeah, sure, okay.
No,
show
wait,
us
why?
the stone.
Why did you want that?
Because I wanted to see how like bad it was, you know. And then so we took a photo of it. There were just like a lot of little ones, little stones. And they had it in like a little pill bottle, which is kind of goofy. Anyway, they're setting it for analysis, so we don't have it anymore. Otherwise, I would have kept it. But
Ew!
anyway, I said
Reddy,
that, and then so Reddy said
by the way,
his
that's
rock
awesome.
collection.
Reddy is really, really funny. I like notice his messages all the time. Dude, when I got my wisdom teeth out, I was like, can I have them? And they were like, nah, dog, that's gross.
That's messed up. I think you should keep
They
any
were
body
my
part
teeth.
yoinked out of you. Yeah, exactly.
They should be mine. They were mine. They just took them, right? I'm paying them and they took my teeth.
Yeah. What are they going to do with them? Exactly.
When I got my sinus surgery, they had to like peel back my face part of the way, and I asked if they would take a picture when my face was peeled, but they didn't. They like took a picture after they sewed it back up, and it's like, what am I gonna do with that? Like, what's the point of that, man?
That's messed up. I want to see what it looks like if my face is peeled back. Wait,
I want to see inside my face. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to when I got my wisdom teeth out. I was scared that they'd say no to me taking a photo. So then, like, when they like turned around a little bit, I like really after they plucked out all my teeth, I really quickly took out my phone and took a photo, and then hid my phone again. Because I was like, I want to take a photo of my teeth. I want to see what they look like. Yeah.
They're so long.
Yeah. When I was a kid, we didn't really have like a tooth fairy kind of sitch in my family. So, I just like I don't know why, but I was like, whoa, this fell out of me, and I just kept all my teeth. And then so I had a little box I forgot about, but I had like a little box, like a necklace box, and instead of a necklace, it's just a lot of baby teeth in the box.
Oh no, that's so cursed.
And then
that's cursed.
After I stopped losing teeth, I like forgot about it, right? And then like years later, I was like, huh, wait, what's this box? I wonder what's in it. And then I opened it and I was like, that's a lot of little teeth.
Oops, all teeth.
That's a lot of little teeth. Oops, all teeth. I don't know if I threw it out or not, or if my parents still have it somewhere. If I'm like, yup, I'm gonna put this in the box to put in your house for long-term storage.
Dude, I was really ready for Rumimi to find the tooth box. I was really ready.
I think it's fine. Actually, I might ask her if she would have been creeped out by it. No.
No?
It's my teeth. It's my teeth. Is that weird? I thought everybody kept a box of their teeth.
What, dog, what? What would you do with them?
I don't know.
Why would you keep them? What are you saving them for?
I don't know. It's like it's like your like souvenirs. Oh, some people saying I do. Okay, yeah.
What
somewhat
people?
common?
Name names.
Yeah.
Name names.
I told the Shiminians, I was like, what if I just lie about a chat that I read? You know, like I read someone in chat being like, Shimimi, you're the best. Oh my gosh, thank you. And then would they call it out? I asked them, I said, would you call it out if I said,
Well, they
if I
wouldn't
just
notice
read a fake
probably.
chat? Right? That's what I'm thinking. And then like every once in a while I like throw in like a mean comment that I'm reading, you know, be like, Shimimi, you're the worst. What? That's so
Oh,
mean.
and then
Why
all
would
of
you say
chat will
that?
be like, Shumimi, you're our precious baby boy. We love you. Don't listen to that guy. And that guy does not exist.
Yeah. But then what if they flip it around and they're like, yeah, true. And then I'll cry.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, what if they're like,
You know, none
oh,
of this
that's
ever
so
occurred
right.
to me, but I love that it occurred to you.
You're a great streamer. Oh, thank you. Paid chatter. Everyone nice gets immediately called a paid chatter.
Well, are you paying them?
No, that's the thing. I say like I'm not paying
You're
anybody.
not even paying them.
Yeah, but I told
But
them.
they're working for exposure, dude. That's messed up. You've got to pay
No,
them.
no, they're here of their own volition. Okay,
Their
but
labor
also
is,
I-
is yeah. Sorry, go ahead. I'm being
told
dumb.
them. No, I love this. I told them that when I was I think like in the 8th grade or something, my best friend at the time and my parents, yeah, they had this joke where like they had this joke ongoing for a long time where apparently they're paying her to hang out with me. So every time, like, they're not close. You know, like, you know, some people are really, really close friends with their friends' parents. This was not that kind of situation. They, like, didn't talk that much. It was kind of awkward, but the
This was their
main joke
only
that they
joke.
had, yeah, the only rapport that they had, like, only banter they had that wasn't, like, involving me was literally just, haha, where's my payment this time for hanging out with your daughter? Ah, ha, ha. To be fair, my dad started
messed
it.
up.
Like, my friend didn't start it. My dad started it. And my friend, I was like, haha, ha, 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 funny. Anyway, I told them that. And then my chat's like, oh, so when's your dad going to pay me?
Does he? How much does he pay?
I hope not. Wait, why are you asking?
Well, because, like, I haven't gotten a single payout, and so maybe I should write to him.
But, okay, but wait, but you want to be paid for it?
I mean, listen, man, I'm gonna be your friend regardless, but I might as well get money for it, too.
Okay, fair.
Like, I'm not gonna say no.
Can I get paid for having to exist with myself all the time?
Well, you
That
can
would be
get paid for
nice.
hanging out with me. I think honestly what it is that our dads have just been passing the same dollar back and forth.
Wait, that's so cute. I like that it's $1. Here's $1.
It's $1.
He covers dental. My dad should not cover dental.
Yeah,
He's got his own bills to pay. Damn.
I
Is that
really do
$3?
need to do that then. Dude, I want to lie down. Travel is
Are
so
you
much,
okay?
dude. I'm like interviewing for jobs. I still have my job. I've been like too sick to stream. I need to lie down.
Are you planning on taking a break at any point, like after all your interviews and stuff?
No, dog, no, because like I have like big ambitions of like being more of a tech streamer as time goes by. So we have to do the headset project because that's been on the table forever, and then we have to do the drone project, which I'm so excited for, which is really just mounting the ice cream system on a drone and getting everything hooked up, probably through the same app that we wrote for the car.
Wait, I need you to tell me these projects because we haven't talked and I've been so out of the loop. Tell me about these projects. I'm so excited for you.
Okay, so headgear is it'll monitor my temperature through contact instead of visually. So it'll be way more consistent, I hope. And monitor my heart rate built into the headset so that I don't have to like have my heart rate separately tracked. And because that's also an oximeter, I'm going to see what I can do. If I can get anything useful out of the oximeter data to like check my blood oxygenation, right? Because blood oxygen levels, like, they do correlate with stress in a kind of a fun way. So, but like also it's not really that useful probably. We could do GSR, but at the end of the day, I don't think it's really worth it. And I don't want to do Galvanic skin response. Again,
Oh,
it's
yeah, yeah,
something
yeah.
that you can, yeah. So then the other thing that I want is proximity downward so that I can tell how far my shoulders are so that my shrug can be tracked way better. Because right now my shrug is
Cute.
like you can kind of see it, but it's not super noticeable. But I think that'll be fun. And then the drone project is Evil wanted her body to be a drone with swords that shoots ice cream. So I'm just gonna
Wait.
buy like a pre-made drone basically because there's no reason
Yeah.
to reinvent the wheel. I have the part that shoots ice cream basically working. I want to make it out of prettier parts before I can
Whoa.
before I do it. But then I just have to mount it on a drone that can carry that much weight, which is not that much weight. It mostly just depends on how much ice cream you load in. And then I gotta figure out how to put swords on it, like what that looks like. But yeah, then it should be basically ready.
Does it have to
Yeah.
be like? Does the ice cream have to shoot out of the swords, or is it
No,
like?
no. They're
Okay,
just
okay,
also
okay.
there. It just shoots ice cream, has swords, and
That's pretty wicked. Does it have to be like real swords? Do you think she would, you know, if it was like plastic swords, would she be okay with it? Or is she like
yeah, I
even
was
real
gonna do
swords?
plastic swords. I
Yeah,
think
okay,
a
good,
plastic
good,
sword is a real sword. First of all, I feel like sword is about form rather than material. But
Well, I mean, I feel like you can't really do a lot of damage with a plastic sword.
you can, dude.
Well, not as much as a metal sword. I guess if it's lighter though.
Here's the thing: is like this drone both needs to fly and
Yes.
maybe shouldn't kill anyone.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Just paint a sword on it. I don't know if
No.
that would
I was
count.
gonna give it like cute little cocktail swords, and I was gonna give it the ability to like with them, like kind of emote with
Wait!
them. I thought that would be cute.
Oh, that's so cute. I thought you meant like to shoot the little cocktail swords out.
No, oh, that's awesome though.
Wait, if you make like a little you know, like, oh, I have this this is very specific, but
Mm-hmm.
I have this I am an adult, right? But I
Yeah.
like to buy silly little toys. And there's this little, what is this little guy? There's this little guy that I bought. It's like a little Minecraft dude, and he like shoots a little he if you click him, he like shoots a little thing out of his mouth. And so let
Me
me see
too.
if I can find a picture. Wait, what is this guy's name? Wood shooter dude. I forget his name.
Shooter dude.
But it could be like something tiny like that. You can like somehow load it up and then it can fire. And then she'll still have like swords, but then they'll be like plastic. I think that could still do damage though, actually, if it's like even a little bit pointy.
I mean,
can't
this is
find it.
always the thing is like I don't know. I'm willing to do dumber stuff than I think Vettel is. I think he has better judgment, and I think he's like a better content creator. And so every time I'm like, what if swords? He's like, what if not a lawsuit? What if we don't have a lawsuit? And I think that's really fair.
What if
What if we don't have a lawsuit?
what if like little foam swords? Does that exist? Little foam swords.
Yeah, little foam
Like-
swords exist.
Yeah.
I thought the cocktail swords would be cute, but I think foam swords are also cute. I don't know. This could go a lot of directions. I feel like the swords is probably the technically easiest part of this, and that'll be like my dessert, you know? Once I get
True,
everything
true.
else working, then we get little swords happening.
Dude, I'm so excited. I want this to be something I offer all the time. If there's ever anything at all that you think you need help with and that I could somehow provide, please hit me up. Please let me know. I can try to cook. Also, because now I'm full time. I'm like I have so much time. So
Thank you so much. Did I see that Doug is auctioning the Neurocar for the Monterey Bay Aquarium? I did, and I love a good aquarium. I think Monterey Bay Aquarium is great. I'm happy that it's going somewhere and that it's... But I do feel weird about the fact that I'm not listed on it. It says original Neurocar built by Vettel and Bao.
What?
Yeah, I'm literally not listed on it. So it's like... I have like weirdly mixed feelings. It's like I'm in favor of this, but also like where why?
Wait, that sucks.
Doug,
Why?
Doug,
What the
why?
heck?
Yeah, Bao clearly built it. It was clearly Bao's work.
Wait, that sucks. Yeah, is
Yeah,
it
I don't
possible for you
know.
to ask Vettel about it, just to be like, hey,
I
because
don't
you
want to
deserve
bug
that credit.
anybody. And I don't
No,
think Vettel put it up. I think Doug put it up.
no, I know, but I'm saying if Vettel could like, I mean, it could like,
Reach
hey,
out to
hey,
Doug and be like,
yeah, yeah, he definitely wouldn't be opposed to you informing him about it. Just be like, hey, yeah, I think Ellie, you put a lot of time and effort
I
and also
actually
money
didn't put a
into the
lot of
neuro
time.
car. Okay,
And
but
I
you
was
created
paid back,
her.
so
But still,
listen,
you deserve that credit.
it was
It's
a
like,
quick build, and Vettel did pay me back for the car, so like I don't
but
feel
still. I mean, if you, I don't even talk to him, but if you, I'll text him. I'll text Vettel.
No. I just
I'll do it.
It's whatever, man. It's whatever. Because on top of that, I'm like so bad at remembering. Like, I feel bad about this because I want to credit everyone, but like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You have to deal with so much art as a VTuber, and then you have to like credit all of the art in all the different places. And like, if you're not crediting like your model and profile picture, like, what are you doing? But like, crediting everything, like I forgot to put Apple's name, and Apple is amazing, we love Apple, but I forgot to put Apple's name in the video description because when you're uploading a video, there's just like so many other things going on in your head. You're like, oh, will this be uploaded in time for stream? Will I get this done in time? And like, I forgot to credit Apple, so like it's never done maliciously. I do think that like 99% of the time when people are upset about this, it's literally just a mistake. And I'm sure that's what it was here.
Yeah.
I'm sure that like in Doug's world, I don't exist, but like
I think,
yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter that much.
I also think it was, it's probably just like a mistake, probably just like forgot, but I don't think there's a reason why you shouldn't like just be like, hey, I did do this work. Also, you say that you forgot to credit Apple, but you're also crediting him now. Like you are acknowledging your mistake and trying to fix it, and so.
Well, I'm not trying to fix it that harder. I would have fixed it during the stream. I noticed it like right before the stream, and I was like, okay, frick. Well, I'll just stream and then I'll fix it.
It's okay. Also, like, I feel like that's something that I should have been like, hey, because I commissioned the art, so that I feel like that's my job. You did like everything else for the song, so I should be my job to be like, hey, I will make sure that we credit. So if anything, that is on me. So,
can you send Apple's Twitter, and May, can you pin it in chat? Thank you so much.
Of course.
And that way,
I love Apple's art so much. I commissioned them for like a desktop wallpaper a while back, and they did such a good job. They cooked pinning.
Yeah, no, dude, I saw it. It's beautiful. I feel like Apple is your. Okay, my Apple is Inami. Like, I feel like we're kind of right.
Yeah.
like we okay. You love Inami, and like I love Apple, and I have commissioned Apple, and I think you were trying to commission Inami, right? But at the end of the day, like Apple is like your go-to, and Inami is my go-to.
It's just they're like their art, their the way they color and everything. It's
so
just
beautiful.
It's so good. It just makes me want to, I just want to eat it. It's so banger.
For those who don't know, Apple did the. Oh, we should show the video probably. Do you want to do that?
Yeah. We just haven't yapped in so long that I'm like, yap.
I know, dude. I miss you so bad. And like, we got on this call and we were just like yapping instead of showing. But
baby teeth in a box.
Baby teeth in a box.
Do you wanna here, we can just click play at the same time, maybe? I feel like that's the easiest.
Yeah. Let me share it. How do I share it? I think if I do this.
I just have the YouTube video open.
I got this.
Farewell to all the earthly remains. No burdens, no
Where are we playing
it? Debts to be paid.
Oh, I haven't started playing it yet. Hold on.
Sorry.
It's okay. Wait, can you do a little countdown?
Yeah. Okay. Ready when you are.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, play.
Farewell to all the earthly remains. No burdens, no further debts to be paid. Atlas can rest his weary bones. The weight of the world all falls away in time. Goodbye to all the plans that we made. No contracts, I'm free to do as I may. No hunger, no sleep except to dream. Mild and warm, safe from all harm. Good riddance to all the thieves, to all the fools that stifled me. They've come and gone and passed me by. Good riddance to all. Farewell to all the earthly remains. No burdens, no further debts to be paid. Atlas can rest his weary bones. The weight of the world all falls away in time.
It's so oh my god, dude.
It's so pretty.
So first of all, when did we first reach out to each other about doing a song together? Because I feel like it was 2.5 years ago.
It was so long ago. I remember this was like we had so many other we had a lot of like potential songs we were gonna sing together. I know our first one was like the ending theme for Adventure Time.
Yeah, I even did the arrangement. It was so
yeah,
bad.
You did.
Oh my god, guys, do you want to hear
it
what
was
my production
beautiful.
stuff
It was
sounded
not
like
bad.
1,000
Oh my
years
God.
ago? Like 3
was
years ago
beautiful.
when I had just started producing stuff, this is what it sounded like. Here, wait, let me find it. Oh my god. This is such I forgot about that.
If you can send me it or like a screenshot or something, I can play it.
Yes,
as well.
ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. But I think like honestly, if I search it up, we could probably find it.
Yeah, I was
Let me
gonna
see it in
do
our chat.
has sound and then just go to old. It should be like oh my
Right?
god, wait, it has my
Oh.
vocals from when I was like sick. Oh god, it's gonna match today because I was sick when I recorded this and I'm sick now, so it's gonna match. Ah, horrific. Did you find it as well? Do you want to count down?
Wait, hold on. Oh, what was it called again? I don't know. I can't find it for some reason.
If you literally just search has : sound and then you search oldest first, it'll be me. It's me. It's the one.
Okay.
Islandsong.mp3.
Old. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm ready anytime.
Oh my god. Okay. Count me in.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, play.
Come along with me, and the butterflies
Oh, it's not playing on
and
my end. Sorry,
bees.
minions. Hold on.
We can wander through the forest and do so
Stop laughing at me.
Maybe by next summer we won't have changed our tunes.
Stop
I
laughing.
still want to be with the butterflies and bees, making up new numbers and living so merrily.
Okay, I got it.
All of my collections, I'll share them all with you.
The voice crack.
Be here for you always.
I want to let you know
is
that
a great streamer.
I just started playing the song because I couldn't figure out why it wasn't going through the actual stream.
And the butterflies and
I was
bees,
trying to be really
we
casual
can
about it.
wander through the forest and do so as
I mean, your vocals are beautiful and this arrangement's beautiful, Ellie.
along with
You
me.
cooked. I remember you showing this to me, and I tried to find a harmony, and I think it was so crusty.
We
So,
can
Wait,
gaze
I
out
found that
on
recording. Can I
the
play it? I don't even remember what it
Let
is.
me listen to it first. Let me listen
Okay,
to it
okay.
first. Wait, let me listen to it first.
I'm so curious. I'm dying. I'm literally dying.
Okay, the harmony's fine. It's like not great. It's fine. I remember you sent me the arrangement and I was like, "Oh my god, Ellie is so freaking talented." And I was like, I gotta contribute something. I gotta carry some weight. And then so I was like, let me try to find a harmony for this. Let me preface by saying that the harmonies that I have done all of my life has been like
Dude,
just
I
the
literally
third
just
up
jumped the third
immediate
two,
harmony.
yeah.
Yeah, it's all I do. And so this is not the best. I remember kind of cringing listening to this. But okay, I'm okay with playing it. If you
Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so excited, guys.
Okay, you want to
A
do a
trip
countdown?
down memory lane. Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready when you are.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Come along with
It's
me.
just the vocals.
And the butterflies and bees.
This is
We can
beautiful.
wander through the forest and do so as we please. Come along with me.
Dude, what if we just released
to
this?
a cliff under
We could.
a tree. We can gaze out on the
Some notes are a little bit
water
iffy.
as
Yeah,
an
but we can fix him. I can fix him.
everlasting
We can fix him.
all of my
could.
collections, I'll share them all with you. Maybe by next summer
Oh.
we won't have changed our tune.
Ah! Sorry, I just. Okay.
I thought it was beautiful, dude. I thought your voice was gorgeous. Oh, so people are wondering why there's two versions of the song up. Okay, so this is what happens: is my distributor is a garbage company that eats babies, probably. So what happens is that when I post a song, they post it on YouTube first, and then
What?
they claim it on YouTube. They're like, "This is our song," so I can't make any money off of it. So if you're gonna listen and/or comment, please do it on the version that has the video and like credits Shumi and stuff, because that's the one that I post. I tried to get them to fix this by making them post it at least to my account. Oh my gosh, Brightrook, thank you so much for 10 gifted. What? Brightrook, thank you! Giga Chad! So what happens then is now they post it to my account, but they still claim it. Like they still claim it. So I still don't make anything off of that version. Anyway, so yeah, if you're gonna listen, possibly maybe listen to the version that I actually post. Yeah.
Dude, that sucks. What the heck?
Yeah. That's what
on.
it's like. I feel like the music industry has to be at least a little exploitative. Otherwise, are we really gaming? I don't know.
Wait, how do I? Okay, can I pin 2 messages? I feel like I
I
can't.
don't know. I don't know. But what I will say is that the next thing that was sent, I didn't realize that this was that long ago. This was pre-raid. This is Like
Yeah, this was so we were so
2
baby.
years. Wait a second, it's 2 years ago. This is dude. I sent the guitar part for Good Riddance for us to record 2 years ago, like almost to the day.
Wait,
Like
really?
5 days off from to the day. Yeah, it was 9/18/2023.
Yeah. Oh
How
my
is that possible?
God.
And I also named it Wet Guitar because I was
That's
really
why I was
new to
like,
recording.
which clip is it? It's the wet
Which is
acoustic
wet
guitar.
guitar because I recorded the guitar and then I was like, okay, wait, I should put like reverb and stuff on it so it sounds like in Good Riddance, because otherwise she's gonna hear it. And also okay, when I record guitar, I like write things out as tabs into like a couple different guitar tracks because I'm not very good at guitar. Like I'm not good enough to like play this as you hear it. I have to record this in like 3 tracks to make this work. So to cover my tracks, to cover my evil deeds, I have to like drown it in reverb a little bit.
I mean,
when I did, I don't want to be an engineer. People
cooked.
were like, "Ooh, I like the lo-fi sound on the guitar," and it's like, yes, it's an aesthetic choice. But anyway, oh my god. So yeah, I called it Wet Guitar. And I sent you a sound file. I didn't even send a message with this. I just sent you wetguitar.mp3. Wait, wetguitar.wave.
Yeah, it was wet acoustic guitar.wave.
That's incredible.
That's so good. That's so good.
Iconic, actually.
Dude, I'm scrolling up in our conversation, and it's so funny because at one point, I don't know if I think maybe we were calling about this. Oh yeah, you sent me like, here's a Shrek scrunchie, and here's a Shrek shirt that says Shrek yourself, wreck yourself.
Dude, I didn't know how to interact with others, I think.
No.
I didn't learn how to
was
like
perfect.
collab like a normal person. So like I would find out one thing that people were interested in and I would just be like, here is it. Here it is.
Oh my gosh, dude, looking back at our conversation, it's so cute. We were so nervous with each
We
other
were
all
so
the time.
nervous. Dude, I didn't realize I recorded the guitar for this song before the raid, like so long before. I recorded the guitar for this song when I was blue. I was a blue woman when I recorded the guitar for this song.
And I think I was still tiny. I was still
Yes,
very
you were
small.
a PNG.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, the first message you ever sent me was, "Hey, do you want to record some music together?" I said yes, yes, I would. I would love that.
Dude, it's so unhinged looking at the ways that I used to reach out to people because I only know how to make friends through music, but like, I feel like at this point I've learned a little bit better. I feel like honestly streaming has been like really good for me in this way. Like,
me too.
The guitar reminds you of Hades? Yes! We try so hard. We try so hard.
Yeah, you cooked.
Oh
She
my
says
God.
we. She cooked. She cooked so hard. Yeah, and also the timing, Ellie, is actually incredible because Hades 2 is officially releasing in like 2 weeks. It's
Dude,
in
I
early access
know.
right now, but isn't that crazy?
We did that on purpose.
Yes. Yes, we totally didn't just like stall for years and then
2 years. It's been 2 years, and it's been 5 days less than 2 years since I recorded the guitar track for this song.
Thank you so much for your beautiful mixing, your beautiful instrumentals. I'm like,
thank you for commissioning the art.
Of course. I mean, of course.
And singing your
beautiful,
beautiful, and your harmonies. Oh my God. Dude, all of the comments on the video are just like, ooh, these harmonies. Ooh. Ooh.
It's nothing. I kind of followed because the original harmonies were so pretty. I was like, I'm just gonna sing it how it was. I know, like, I know a lot of people, I've never really put out like any official covers, so then like I know a lot of people for their covers they like to kind of switch it up and like make it fancier, but I just thought it would be really pretty. And also the original Good Riddance, it was like the lower voice was like it was like a dude singing it, so I was like, maybe I'll just do it like more faithful, but then it's I guess like my vocal tone. So yeah. I love this song so much. I remember, now I'm looking back at what I sent. I think when I first said like, I really love this song, I said I love this duet. It's from Hades. I've always wanted to sing it with somebody, which was true because I used to sing this song like I listened to this song like twice in a row, and I'd sing the first time I'd sing like the
Wait,
higher part,
that's
and the
so
second time I'd sing the
precious.
lower part.
Oh my
Because
gosh. I
I
love
just so
that.
badly wanted to duet this song with somebody like my
And
entire life.
we finally did. I'm
Oh my
so proud of
god.
us. Dude, are
So
you gonna
cute.
when original? When are you gonna put out an original song? When
I
is that
oh
happening?
I
You had one that you were working on and it was really good, and then
I do. I did have one I was working on.
mhm.
I haven't touched it in forever. I
Touch it. Touch it right now. Touch it. Poke it and
I
see if
just
it moves.
I will. I want to. It is one of the things where okay, so because I like after the subathon, I basically which was so long ago at this point. After the subathon, I was like, okay, back to school, haha, and then I was so swamped with everything, and I have so many goals still left. Shuminians are like, maybe another subathon at some point, and I said, hey, I haven't fulfilled my goals from the first subathon, okay? And that's on me. I'm taking forever. I'm now full time, so my very first goal is to smash all of those.
Uh-huh.
And one of them is the highest goal, which is it's the original song. So it's one of the things that I have to my single will not be called Big Stinky Baby, okay? Rude.
I feel like you could do that as like your second song though.
Okay,
Dude,
second
I
maybe.
wish I
Number
could
one,
sing. I could jam out on Big Stinky Baby right now. I could improv Big Stinky Baby with you in this call.
I actually love, I mean, I do love improving songs. I wish that we lived closer together so then I could
I
just hop over to your
know.
place and
I
then we
want to
could
play
just
music with you
improvise
so
silly
bad.
songs.
Dude, because in my
Yeah.
head it goes like Big Stinky Baby, you know, and that's like the
Dude,
yeah.
my go-to for is always jazzy too. I think it's because that reminds me of my dog. So then I'm always like, I know we
Yeah,
both have like a jazzy
a
song to
jazz
call our
song
pets
that's for
slightly
wait,
chubby.
what's your can you sing your dog's jazz
Oh
song?
yeah, yeah. I feel kind of bad because he just got out of surgery, but I will sing it.
No, he loves it. He loves that's his song.
Well,
He's a real
okay.
jazz fan. I know this. He told me.
Yeah, he is. He is. I just go. Okay, this the song kind of just goes like, baby cakes. He's got a big belly. A baby cakes. Yeah, he's got a chubby. A baby cakes. He's got a big belly. Baby cakes got a big belly tonight. Wow,
Dude,
wow, 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 wow,
woo!
wow, wow.
That's so good. Dude, we should make an album of songs we sing to our pets.
Wait, that's so cute. I would love that.
Because I'm gonna mess this up because I have no voice right now. My voice is like trash. But the song that I sing to my cat goes like, mushy man, he's a mushy man, he's a mushy man. What a mushy man, what a mushy man. He's a mushy cat, he's a mushy cat. Anyway, it goes on. It's like long, but
Oh
yeah,
my god,
there's a
that's
lot.
so good. I love the you being the backing vocals for yourself. That's very
Yeah,
good.
I have to, because who else is gonna sing them, dude? I live alone. I don't have anyone to sing backup mushy man vocals.
It's so silly. I love.
But he is a
I
mushy
love.
man. It's like all he wants
I.
in the world is for me to just like knead his face like clay.
Oh, that's so cute. Is that like a cat thing? Because
I don't know. It's a my
when I
cat
went
thing
to
for
go
sure.
visit Churchy, I feel like I was like, oh, because I've never really had cats or like have too many experiences with cats. And then, but I was like, I don't know. I just see her smushing Freya and Tobias's face, and I'm like, oh my god,
Oh
wait, that's
my
so cute. They
god.
like it.
Dude,
They
they're so
like
pointy. I
it.
want to squish those cats, but I feel like I feel like ouch. I feel like I'd get stuck on those points.
They're actually very soft. They're so soft, and they were so sweet because I was like dying. You know, I was so sick,
Oh,
and they would just like they'd curl up on top of my blankets and just
oh,
like chill with me as I'm recovering.
dude.
Oh, that was
Ollie
so
does
sweet.
that. If I'm like
Oh.
crying for any reason, even if I'm crying happy tears, he just like materializes next to me. And he's got such a serious, angry little face. Like I know that he loves me, but he just permanently looks so serious and angry. And he'll just be like looking at me with his serious, angry little expression whenever I'm crying. But he'll be like
That's
right
so
next to me.
cute.
Aw, he's such a good guy. I miss
That's
him.
so
I miss
cute.
him so bad. I need to get him a
Oh.
cat passport, which I didn't know was a thing, but apparently it is.
Wait, that's a thing?
That's a thing. They have to make him a passport.
I thought you
But
just
for
like with
cats.
pets, you just kind of like if they're small enough, you tell them, "Hey, I've got a pet. Can he like sit with me?" Like, you know, in a crate underneath like the seat or something.
Well, you
Oh,
have to
for
like declare
vaccination
him. Yeah.
confirmations. I see. Oh, I see. Yeah, we've never brought Shmai through anywhere on a plane. Only through car. Just because he's like a little bit too. He's like a smaller dog, right? But he's a little bit too big to be like those
Hmm.
tiny dogs that you can kind of fit in a, like if they had a crate underneath, the chair in front of you. And we don't want to put him in the back. We're like, we don't want to. We want to have an eye on him at all times
Yeah.
because I don't want to put my little baby in like the luggage area. He's gonna be so scared.
Chubby baby.
Yeah, he's just a baby cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do because Ollie is like a lot of cat, but
Mm-hmm.
he needs to be with me, so I don't know what
Yeah.
to do.
Maybe, but I like dogs are denser, like I can't
Yeah, that's
squish my
true.
dog down. So I feel like um depends on how long the flight is and if you can like kind of squish comfortably into a
Mhm.
smaller volume, Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think it's like
Y-
7 hours across the Atlantic.
Okay. I actually have no idea what
Me
it's like
neither.
flying with a pet, so I can't be like, okay, that
Me
seems
neither.
reasonable.
I'll
I will
Google
say,
it. I'll
one
make Google
time
tell me.
I think like you're not supposed to like have your dog on your lap looking out the window or anything. But one time I was flying and across from me I saw this guy. He like from like a crate in front of him he took out like the littlest baby pug, and we were flying
Oh,
across. And then it was a really pretty sunset outside, and then he held up his little puppy towards
so
the
he can
window
see the
so he
sunset.
can see the sunset. It was so cute, and like a lot of people were asleep at the time. I would only notice because like he opened up the window, so like the sun kind of hit me a little bit. But it was really beautiful, and I was like, "That's so cute." But I was like, "Oh my god, I won't tell anybody. Shh, secret. I'll keep this secret." It's so cute.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
See, that's the kind of experience, the kind of magic I'm trying to experience with my cat. I'm trying to show him the world.
Yeah. Yeah. I think my dog's too anxious, so he'd be like scared and sad the whole time. So we would have to like, cause he gets really, he has like anxiety pills to kind of chill him out a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Bless you. So
Sorry, thank you.
he's not as like stressed out, because the more stressed out he is, the more he associates like things like the groomers or like the vets,
Mm,
etc., with bad
yeah.
things. Yeah, so whenever we take him to the groomers, he always has a little bit of like, he's always a little bit drowsier than normal. Just so he doesn't like continue this like cycle of like, this is the worst place ever. But
Yeah.
yeah, but for the vet, we couldn't like, because they were going to do surgery on him, we couldn't give him any like anxiety medication, right? And he he was like, when they took him away into the back, a couple weeks ago he had like just an ultrasound. They like shaved his belly and he hated it, and he was really uncomfortable because he's like, my belly's so plain now. But that time when they were like, come on, you want to see some friends in the back, and he's like, okay, let's go, and he ignored us immediately. But yesterday when we took him there, they tried the same trick where it's like, you want to go see some friends in the back. He immediately turned around and he like tried to dig his claws into the ground to be
Oh,
like, you can't take me away.
I'm not going nowhere ever again. Oh my god, poor baby. Poor baby.
When
Ollie
we
also
picked him
has
up.
drugs to go to the vet. Oh,
Yeah.
continue.
Oh, no, no, no. I was just gonna say, when we dropped him off, it was me, Rumimi, and my sister. But when we picked him up, it was me, Rumimi, my sister, and my sister's boyfriend. So I'm like, Shmaima is probably like, my sister's boyfriend is like his savior. He's like, you didn't drop me
Oh,
off to this hell, but you're picking me up from it. So you're my favorite right now.
that's so reasonable. Dude, when I was a kid, I remember like I loved my sister's boyfriends because they were
Mm,
like they have to be so nice to you, like to
yeah.
impress the family. They have to be like so sweet to you. And so like I would like kind of con them a little bit. I would be like, like I'll put in a really good word for you if you could like they would like bring me candy. I was like running. This is the thing about having really gorgeous sisters is like I was like running a racket a little bit. I was like a little bit scamming these nice young boys. I was kind of scamming them.
Okay, but like, if they're not like, hey, and if it's only a couple pieces of candy, they can afford that. It's
They can
fine.
afford
It's
that. Well,
fine.
they also can. I don't know. They were like I don't know. I feel like this probably started with when they were like 15, and then
Okay.
continued through to, I mean, she's married now, but like
I mean, you could still do the scam. You could be like,
well,
hey, I know you're
I feel
married, but
like
I could put in a
there's no
good word
leverage anymore.
still.
I don't have any leverage. Like honestly, at this point, it would be like he could put in a good word for me. Like I feel like he's in better standing than I am right now.
Okay, well, maybe it's time to pay it back.
Like yeah, maybe it is because like I'm a full-time VTuber and he's like the father of their grandchildren, you know. So like
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a full-time VTuber. I'm like no, I'm not even I haven't streamed in a week. Admittedly, I've been sick. I'm working not quite. I should be working full-time, but I'm leaving this job. So like I'm working, you know,
Yeah.
most
Yeah.
time. I'm working
Yeah.
most time and I'm interviewing full-time. I'm barely a tuber.
You still are a tuber.
I'm barely a tuber. And then yeah, so I've been God, the thing that really kills me is that I have like so many songs that should be out and none of them are out. And so I can't write any more songs for me because I have like 3 songs that I need to release. Maybe more. Wait, I have Glory, I need to do the vocals. I have Stupid Heart. That's like theoretically the instrumental is almost there and I have to record actual vocals. I have a Promise, which I don't have like anything done for except the song itself. And then I have I Am Wherever I Go, which I want to release as well. So like I have 4 songs that are originals that I need to release. So I can't write any more songs to release because they'll literally never happen. Like they'll be out in like 4 years or whatever. So I need other people to write songs for. Because I'm having thoughts and feelings and ideas, but like I can't write more songs, dude. I can't write more songs.
Dude, I mean, if you ever want to write a song, but then you're like, I don't want to be the one to sing it. I will always do your vocals if you want. I will be a singer for any songs you want if you're genuinely like looking for someone to write a song for. But also at the same time, you have so many projects already, and I'm already like being like, Ellie, what if in the future, if in the future I want to do like a Boom cover, could I ask you to be my, could I ask you to mix for me and I'll like pay you for it? And you're like, yeah, of course.
No, you can't pay me. You can't pay me. No, but like, dude. There's this song that I did ages ago, like also pre-raid, like honestly probably more than 2 years ago. But there's a song that I did a billion years ago that was like so cute. And I gave up on it because like I feel like I really nailed the track too and like but I just could never get my vocals to work. And so I begged Minnie. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I like begged Minnie. I was like, "Please just because you like sing high enough and it would be good, like it would be good, it would be please."
Yeah.
So I think that maybe she'll do that and I think that would be fun. But
dude, that's so
dude,
cute.
I can't wait for your Boom cover. You're gonna knock that out of the park.
I'm trying to slowly convince Rumimi to because she's very good at the guitar and she recently bought an electric guitar, so I was like,
why can't
hey.
we hang out, dude? I want to hang out. It's so messed up that I never met Rumimi. I want to meet Rumimi.
You will one day. You definitely will. Yeah, 100%. Honestly, dude, I was like, I don't even know if we're gonna have a big wedding, but I knew like for the longest, I was like, you're invited to the wedding for sure, 100%. If you ever wanted to come, of course, but because I was like, we were talking about who to invite, you know, to our theoretical wedding, and of course, like we have like our best friends that we grew up with since we were like little babies. And then I was like, and then I want to invite my friends I've made from VTubing because also they're like my best friends now, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, exactly. So I'm like, but that'd be really funny if it's like, hey, I'm meeting you for the first time at your wedding.
Dude, honestly, VTubers, we have such a weird way of doing things where like you can be best friends with someone for years as in your VTuber capacity and not know any of their real life friends. Like y'all, like you guys know Joe because we've done like, you and I did some collab streams with him a billion years ago. But like for most VTubers, like the real life friends and the VTubing friends, they don't mix. Never the two shall meet, you know?
Yeah. Which like, it's so I actually talk to my like I talk to my IRL friends all the time about like my lovely friends I've met through
Mhm.
VTubing, you know?
Yeah,
So like
same.
I'm like, yeah, my friend Ellie. And then so they're like, yeah, you've talked about Ellie enough. I know who Ellie is, you know? I'm like, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. It is such a weird like existence because like you're one of my best friends ever, and like I feel like it's crazy that we like only kind of know what the other person looks like.
Yeah, well, okay, we've yeah, no, it is
Yeah,
crazy though.
yeah, yeah. But yeah. And like I think even with like really close friends, I like nobody actually knows like my actual name until like way, way, way into the
Yeah.
friendship, you know? And then
No,
it's
that's
just like
also crazy.
yeah, and then it's like I know you so much at this point as like as like as Shumimi, you know. So then it's like yeah, but
Yeah,
that that is who I am. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Your name isn't Shumimi.
especially
Oh, what? No, it is.
because my name is Ellie, right? So there's
Mm-hmm.
this weird way that it's like, oh yeah, if you know me in stream, like as the person I stream as, right? Or if you know me in real life, you know me as Ellie. But like
Yeah.
sometimes I'll be talking to someone who like I consider them as like they know me, they know like the real me, whatever, right? And so like
Mm-hmm.
I'm hearing Ellie from them, and I'm thinking like, yeah, like anyone calls me Ellie, and then they hit me with the mini bot, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah. Oh, Shumimi's not a public safe name. Ellie is. That's fair. I
yeah,
didn't think
that's
about
fair.
this when I became a VTuber. I was like, Shumimi's a silly name. That's gonna be good.
No,
But
I
then
think it's
like,
really good. I was actually just thinking about how good it was for like SEO.
ah, thank you. Thank you. I just like if I'm ever in public with I mean, I was like sick when I went to go visit Churchy, but if I'm ever in public with other friends who are also VTubers, I guess it's like call me Shu, call me I would say like Mimi, but like I know
Just
like
me and my
Camille's
friend
Mimi.
Shu.
Me and my friend Shu. But like I mean like I've told this on stream, but my nickname in real life I've talked about is which I've like said on stream is like B. So I could be like you could call me B if you want to. But it feels
Dude,
so
I would absolutely
disconnected
call
from
you
me
B.
being Shu. Really?
Mhm. We could call you
Yay.
Shuby.
Shuby. Just call her Stinky. No, what the heck? Shu BB. I mean, Shu could be a name.
Shu
Shu,
could not be an no,
I
not
feel like
like
it could
that.
be a name.
Like not like that. Not
Okay.
SHOE. Like maybe like SHU, but like not SHOE.
Oh yeah, Rumimi and I, when we went to Evo, it was so funny because we introduced ourselves as, "Hi, I'm Shu Mimi, and this is my fiance Ru Mimi." And then at
And they
one
were
point,
roommates.
yeah, and a lot of people were like, "Okay, sure." And then but one person was like, "And you guys want to be called these names?"
Dude.
Like kindly, jokingly.
I
I
don't
was
want to
like,
be called anything.
yeah.
Please don't acknowledge my existence.
It's like, yeah, call me Shumi and then call her Rumi. And then there was also another VTuber there who was also in the slam with me the first time. Her name's Gumi. So then it was like, okay, so
Yeah!
I'm Shumi,
Gumi,
Rumi,
Shumi, Rumi.
Gumi.
Shumi, Gumi, Rumi. Dude,
There's
I
too
miss
many.
Gomi. I miss
I
Gomi.
miss Gomi too. I miss Gomi.
I was like
Oh
thinking
seven
about
Gomi.
just like the ones that you lose along the way. And not that she's like dead, just like like VTubing is crazy because the average lifespan of a VTuber is like 10 minutes, you know? Like VTubers
Yeah.
come and go so fast. And so
Yeah.
there's a weird way that like you make a lot of friends along the way, and it's hard to stay friends with someone who isn't like like because all of you know them through those accounts, and like
Yeah.
the friendship that you form with people, I don't know how to describe this, but you know what I mean, right? Like the friendship that you form with
Yeah.
people when you're streaming is like an integral part of the friendship that you have off stream as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like even though it's like it's not strictly the same as like hanging out with that person, it's still like this is the time every week when we make our sock puppets talk to each other, you know?
Yeah.
And if you don't have that, you're like, uh
If your sock puppet is gone, and then like who how do
yeah, is
I?
my sock puppet gonna talk to like the real person you like when they would have a real person on the Muppets? Like
Yeah, yeah. I miss Gomi. On a
I miss
totally
Gomi.
unrelated note, cool
Willow.
VTuber Willow. Uh,
Yeah, cool new VTuber.
cool new VTuber Willow. I also think that like for example, cool VTuber Willow, who I want to be friends with, a new person who I've want to be
Yeah.
friends with,
I'd love to meet
is a
her.
YouTube streamer, right? So then like
So we can never kiss, right? I feel like the YouTube Twitch divide is actually so awkward to work around. Like it's so
yeah
hard to collab with people who are YouTube people when you're a Twitch person.
yeah
Why is it like this? Fix it,
yeah
please.
Romeo and Juliet.
Literally
Oh my
Romeo and
god.
Juliet.
Yeah, and it's like I feel like a really big way. Oh wait, sorry, you're getting a TTS. Oh wait.
Oh, they feel me on the vocal struggles I mentioned. Thinking of a
Which
solution
vocal
to animate
struggles?
faster. I don't know which vocals. Oh, having a lot of things that I need to do vocals for, but being too sick to record
Oh
vocals?
yeah,
I
yeah,
guess?
yeah.
We'll see.
Well, I don't hear a TTS. I'm sorry, my bad. I saw the 100 bits, so I was like, ooh.
Oh, no. I think it's yeah, I think it's we upped it a little bit because maybe we'll put it back down. I'm not sure. It really
No,
depends, you know.
I mean, I think you gotta do whatever is good for your streams. I recently had to increase all of my redeem prices, and everyone's like, the economy's in
Yeah.
shambles. But also, I was like,
Inflation.
it was we had to. Okay, we had to. I was playing a game and they kept redeeming this one song over and over again. And so Rumimi was like, you gotta crack down.
Yeah, it's
So
this
I
weird
agree.
thing. Like I feel like you're always kind of balancing interactivity with like
Yeah.
enjoyability, right? You have
Yeah.
to balance like what makes my stream the most fun to watch and what makes my stream the most interactive. And like at a certain point you have to make your stream less interactive or you're like
Yeah.
it's going to be worse to watch, you know?
Yeah. And you're kind of like drowning.
Yeah,
That's
no.
sometimes
So
how I feel.
there are a lot of sounds on your stream. It's something I kind of like, but it is like definitely a change. Is like when I like on my stream, right? I have like very few sounds that happen, right?
Yeah.
Very few redeems. And then like when I raid into you and it's just like bing 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 bong. And it'll be like, "Wah, Shumi here." Like it'll be like a billion little like your voice saying things and I love it so much. I love it so much.
I actually really like the emote sounds. Oh, they're making out because there's an ad break right now. I really
Good.
love the emote sounds. It's mostly like the redeems because I have a lot on top of it. And then so I was like, I gotta readjust different prices. And I also think that just generally, if more people kind of hang out and they're like, "Ooh, what's this?" and then they click on the thing.
Yeah.
I want to make like fun redeems for people, so it's still it's still a little bit like whimsical whenever they're like, "Ooh, what does
Dude,
this do?"
you don't gotta worry about
Wow.
that. Your stream is very whimsical.
Oh, yay! But yeah, at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to be. I'm just sitting here waiting for the TTS or whatever to end, and and it's different because I know that like for example like Coco streams are all just like TTS screaming,
Yeah.
and she has this thing where she does Torture Tuesdays, which is on a Sunday, which is really silly.
Dude, I was
Yeah,
supposed to be on for one of those recently, and then I didn't because I couldn't. And I forget even what happened. But yeah, I was so sad. I wanted to.
It's actually, I mean, I had a really great time because if it's not my stream, I'm so cool with just sitting back, chillaxing, and listening to all the screaming in my
Yes.
head. It makes me like, it actually calmed me down. It made me like, I was like locked in.
Mindful.
I was drawing. I had emotes done, and I was like, wow, this was so
Ooh.
fun. Yay. And then but then if it's supposed to be like me being tortured. But then I think at the end Coco was like, this was so much, and I said, I had a good time.
They tortured Coco instead.
Yeah, but if it was my stream, like even just a portion of that, we have this thing where if they roll a d20 and it rolls on a 20, they get 3 seconds to type whatever they want, and it'll be auto read by my TTS thing, and then I just kind of sit there and then I wait until it's done. And that for me is like, that for me feels like I'm drowning.
Yeah, there. Dude, is that okay? Like, is that okay? Do you trust them like that? I love the code bugs, but I wouldn't let them type whatever they wanted and have it TTS.
No, I think the Shu minions, they just kind of send the same copy pasta, which is normally something like, oh yeah, this Zeotech sent one, which is if my girl was drowning, but Shumimi was streaming, and I can only go to one. Catch me shitting myself at my girl's funeral. And I said, that's really messed up. You should never do that. I said, you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna save your girl, and then you can shoo shit at our wedding in a different world where I'm not.
That's
Married to
beautiful, but
Rumimi.
also I think it's really funny that they're acting like they have girlfriends. I don't know why I'm so sassy lately. I'm the worst guy. I'm sure
No,
that you
I
all
love
have
it.
girlfriends. I want you all to find love. I'm sure that a lot of you have. I don't know what's wrong with me.
No, Ellie, I love that. Shuminians can dream. That's true. The thing is, like, they know.
Rude
They like to
robot
live.
woman.
Please don't hurt us like that. It's very funny how, like, I feel like every streamer should kind of sass their chat a little bit, or like, kind of
think
dish
it's
it back,
healthy.
right? Yeah. And then I like that yours is like very, very good sass, and mine is just I'm gonna drown you.
What? You threatened to drown them?
I'm gonna throw you across the room. Excuse me. I got like a new emote that looks like it's drowning. So then I was like, oh, I'm gonna drown you. Wait, I'll show you. It's really cute. Not the drowning. The emote is really cute. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me yoink it. Where is it? Oh yeah, Churchy also threatens to put specifically shoe minions up her butt.
Whoa, no.
Yeah, and then so every time I raid her, they're like, I'm scared. Hold on, let me yoink. Where is it? Sorry, it's taking me so long to find it. Got it.
Yes.
There we go. All right. That's the one that kind of looks like it's drowning. Shoe minions is the one in the jar. That's yeah.
Oh my god,
He's so
wait,
cute.
dude. I just found the model that I made for you like a billion years ago when I was bad at making models, but also
What?
like
It was so nice. I remember I was just looking at that and it
Can
was
I
so
show it?
funny. Yeah,
I, like,
of
forgot this
course. Of course,
happened.
dude.
Oh my god.
It was so I think it was so funny because I remember being like, yeah, I would, eventually one day it'd be really cool if I could do like, I don't know, like a VR stream or something with a 3D model. Because I saw that you did Beat Saber.
Dude.
And I'm so happy that you did Beat Saber again recently. And I was like,
yes!
oh my god, it's like the old
Dude,
days.
I will make you one that isn't like this. Like, oh my god, this was
That
so
was
bad.
beautiful. It's beautiful. I mean, like, okay, you reached out to me, right? After I said that, I think on stream, saying, if you want a 3D Shimimi, I've got some cues to A, which is such a cute thing to say. And then, hold on. Let me show you guys Shoe Minions. Give me a sec. She's so cute. Let me try to grab.
It's so awkward. It was so awkward.
Wait, hold on. Let me yoink. Hold on. There's a bunch of different ones, different photos. Maybe this one. It's so cute, dude. Also,
it was
guys,
a little cursed.
It's cute. Look at how cute. Also, like, this was before I even had like this model. I had only references. Yeah.
So
and
it was based on like
you
old
cooked.
references because
Yeah. Here, I think like the main one was art that my friend did for me when I first became like when I got affiliate. Yeah. And so I was like, this is really cute. I like the way she drew me. Because before then it was my PNG and I drew my PNG and I didn't know what was going on like aesthetically. But she's come a long way.
there she there she was.
The model looks like teenage Shumimi, does it? Isn't
Oh
it so
my
cute?
gosh. It was so I did
Dude,
my best.
I loved it so
It was
much.
so I did my best.
I loved it so much though. I loved it so much. I think
You were
like
too
I
sweet
just
to me.
No, no, it was so real. I remember being like, "Oh my god!" I think I was flying that day. You sent me it, and I was going through security, and then I pulled out my phone, right, and I was like, "Oh my god, what the heck?" I remember telling Rumi, I was like, "Oh my god, Ellie, who's my new friend, she just made me this model.
My
what
new
the heck?"
friend.
Yeah,
Oh
my new
man.
friend.
This is such
My new friend
I'm
Ellie.
so glad that I'm looking back at our old conversations. Like,
I think recently I sent you like a because I was on Twitter. I don't know what I was looking for, but did like some random search term, and then an old tweet of mine popped up that made me like, oh my god, it made
What
me
was it?
so weepy. I think I sent it to you. It was, oh yeah, I looked up live 2D because I was looking for a rigger for outfit 2, but
Mhm.
it was a post of me saying, "Oh, well, what's this? Our favorite mini bot's so close to 1K. She's so amazing. Please check her out. She's rad and has the most killer voice." It
Oh
was
my
not an unironic,
god!
"Oh, whoa, okay." But this is when you were still blue, and I didn't know how
I
hashtags
was
work, so I
close to
put everything in there.
1,000. Oh my god, wait, did you
Yeah!
have like hashtag small streamer and stuff?
Dude, I did hashtag VTuber uprising. I had no idea if that even worked, but I put that in every single post that I had.
Ah! Dude, that was like the meta for a minute. If you like
It
Googled, like, I'm a
was.
VTuber, what do I do? Because, okay, how, like, becoming a VTuber, there is so much stuff that you have to know that, like, is only known by other VTubers.
Yeah.
It's like becoming, like, a midwife in the Middle Ages. Like, you have to be trained by other midwives. You can't just, like, jump
Yeah.
in. And so, like, everywhere that you would look, it would be like, you've got to use hashtag small streamer and
Uh-huh.
hashtag VTuber uprising.
Yep. I was hashtag VTubers are still watching. I didn't even understand what that meant the whole time. I was like,
Yeah,
what does that
what
mean?
was that? I don't know what that meant.
But I was like, I'm gonna do it. Hashtag V singer, because I was like, Ellie's a singer. I'm gonna put that in there too. Um
Oh my god, wait, this is so cute.
but I saw this, I was like, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, this was
Dude,
June 24th, 2023.
oh,
Wow.
what if I just start
Wow.
tagging everything that I make now VTuber Uprising? Like, what if every time I go live, I just hashtag VTuber Uprising?
We will become the uprising once
We'll
again.
become the uprising we were promised, because
Yeah.
like, I posted that on a lot of, I don't actually know if I did. I think I saw it and I was like, I don't know what this means. I don't care if it hurts my career. I can't do it. But like, there was never a VTuber uprising. We were promised one. I think we should do it ourselves.
Let me see if that's still something that people post. I'm looking up hashtag
Dude,
VTuber
I doubt
uprising.
it. I feel like no one's posted a hashtag since like 2022.
I mean, oh, actually, a lot of raffles, some debuts, but I
Wait,
also
from this
think it's
year?
like, yeah, like from today, people are still using it. Where is the uprising?
Ellie, you're learning French, so viva la VTuber. Dude, viva la VTuber revolution. Oh my god,
Wait,
dude. I
that's so
am
good.
badly learning French. Shumi speaks better French than I do, so.
I'm not very fluent.
200%.
I mean, I would say that like I'll practice French with you. I love telling friends who are learning new languages they can practice with me, but then I get really self-conscious because I'm not the best at the language. And then I worry that I will like drag them down with me.
No, dude, this is actually so comforting because I have a number of people to practice who are really good at French, and it makes me so nervous because they're like, oh, you can practice with me. And then, like, everything I do is so wrong and it sounds bad. And they, like, there's a little bit of pain in their eyes when they're like, no, you're doing great. And, like, with you, I would know that you'd just be, like, vibing. Like, we could just work on it, you know?
I know exactly what you mean, but it was so funny for you to phrase that as like, no, it's great. I have so many people who are really good at French that I can practice with. So I'm so happy that I have someone who
I'm so
sucks.
glad that I have someone. No, I have a lot of people who, like, French is their first language. French is not your first
Yeah,
language.
no,
So, like,
I
yeah.
understood. I was like,
No, I
that's
get it.
so funny.
I get it. I just mean, like, it's not your first language.
No, it's true. No, but okay. But to be fair, I do. My French is actually pretty. It's pretty bad. I don't know a lot of things, but it's okay because it's also something that I want to practice. Because I don't say where I live, but like I say I live on the east coast of Canada, and people speak French around me. So
Yeah,
it's like you
dude.
can kind of narrow down more or less where I live. It's always nice to have French, as like a language that under your belt, just in case. Like my
Just
neighbor is like an
in
old
case
French
of
woman.
French emergencies.
Yeah, and then like she'll come up to me and then she'll like say something to me in French and I'm like, désolé, je ne parle pas français. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
See,
Ah, ha, ha.
that's my go-to. That's my go-to sentence.
Yeah. Wait, is that how
Although
you
this is
say
the
a
thing is,
brain in
like,
a jar? Yeah.
when I'm like startled, I don't even have that. Like I can politely tell someone like I don't speak French. I'm sorry. Like I know that
Yeah.
much at least. But like when I'm startled, especially when I walk into someone, I'm incapable of like remembering and I don't know the implications. Like is does sorry work in that situation? And so I just wind up saying sorry in English every time. But here's what I'll say is I was always told in France they're really rude, especially in Paris, etc. But
Yeah.
in Canada they're nice. Canadians are so nice. Canadians are so sweet. I will say I've never been sassed for like bad French in France. I haven't been here that much, but they're so nice about it. In Canada, I was sassed to frick. They were
Yeah, I don't
so
know
mean.
who said that. That is not true.
It's not real. Like
That
even
is
in
not
Paris,
true.
people are so nice. People are so patient. And then, do boys
Yeah,
kiss you in
French
Quebec? I don't want them. They're not nice. I don't want to kiss the boys in Quebec.
French Canadians are like, it really depends. I think like French Canadians, okay, it depends on which area you're in. If you're in like a bilingual city, there's still people who are like really like, oh, speak French. You know, like why are you speaking English? Or like why is your French shit? You live here, you know? Like it's just it's also yeah, okay, also I had a lab mate who was from France, right? And then
Mhm.
like we asked her, "What do you think of like Canadian French?" And she was like, "I think it's cute." And that
That
would piss
is
off so many French Canadians, but that is like it is kind of the same vibe where it's like I don't think you have a pedestal to stand on French Canadians. I don't think you should be like, "Oh, you don't speak French properly" to any anglophones because I mean, France wouldn't think you speak French properly.
like okay. I don't. Okay, I would have thought that that was kind of like condescending and rude of that French person before I had this experience, but now I'm just so on their side and I just like all of French Canada can fight me and lose. All of French Canada, I'll sweep your legs. I have never been like they were so mean. They were all so mean.
Yeah, I think those who are like who are francophones who speak like French and are Canadian, they're a lot of them are also bilingual. So, if you know, the nice people who probably wouldn't sass you, they probably also would probably speak to you in English or just like I don't know, leave the conversation. I think like most
Please just leave
times
the conversation. Just leave the conversation. I don't want to talk to you, freaking French Canadians. I don't want to talk to any of you. Like, oh, sometimes Duolingo will be like, and this is how you speak French for French Canadians. And it's like, I don't care. I will skip this. I'm never doing it. Frick you.
yeah, I think and it's also like sometimes I'm like, damn, you know, francophones hate anglophones. Like I went to an anime convention. Okay, anime convention. Okay, like you are at an anime convention. You have no high ground. You have no high horse to stand on. All right, you are at an anime convention. We are on the same level. And then there was like someone who
All
was
of
like,
us.
yeah, someone was like, it was bilingual, so then they were like, okay, you know, can we scream loud enough? Like the francophones, let's scream loud enough, whoa! And then everyone was screaming, even the anglophones, because we didn't understand what was happening. So we
And
were like,
because
yeah,
you
everyone's
didn't
cheering,
want them to
yeah,
step on you if they
yeah.
knew. Dude, I think that was
And
part of
then
the problem. Oh, please go ahead.
yeah. Oh, and then they were like, oh, anglophones, you guys cheer. And then the francophones, some people were booing, and I'm like, dude, come on, we cheered for you. Yeah, we didn't really know what was happening, but we were cheering for you. So mean.
They're
Anyway.
so mean. Dude, I think part of the problem was that like I guess they thought that I was from Canada. I don't know, but like
Mm.
I don't live somewhere where people speak French. Like I have been exposed to not French. I have not been exposed to French. And so I think there was like this level of like why can't you say this in French? Where it was
Yeah.
like cuz that's not the language that we learned in school. That's not a language I know. Like that's your language. Not everyone knows it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm like still mad about this. It's been years. I'm still mad at
No,
all of
that's
French
fair.
Canada.
That's fair. That's very fair to be mad at French Canada. French Canada is it's a lot to handle. There's a lot of judgment.
Yeah.
Like a lot. Yeah. But I think like most places, what I've learned is that if you just say that like you can speak a little bit of French or like you're learning and then you're really really apologetic about it, you know, you're like, oh, it's my greatest sin that I have not yet learned French to the extent where I can hold a conversation.
I
I am simply
disgust
like a
myself. I
peasant.
promise it's my
Yeah.
number one priority. I wake up in the morning, I practice French.
Yeah, exactly. If you say it like that, they won't be mean. They'll just, I mean, they'll be kind of like, maybe if they're like if their tendencies to become mean, they'll be a little bit like standoffish, but they won't be like straight up mean if you're really pathetic. So that's my defense strategy. I like to
If
be
you
as
just get
pathetic as
mushy
possible.
enough, they won't want to kick you because then their foot will get stuck.
Exactly. They're like, oh, she's already so pathetic. She knows she's pathetic. I don't have to tell her that she's pathetic, you know? Yeah.
Okay. People say the thing about like Americans in other countries demanding that people speak English. I think this is apocryphal. Like, I don't think this has ever actually happened.
I think
First of all, what?
I think it depends on where you are and like, I guess like if whether or not you're white or not.
That Americans will demand that you speak English?
Yeah.
Outside of America, though. Like, I think within America, this happens.
Wait,
outside of America, I
America's
don't think that
crazy.
Americans go to other countries and demand that they speak English.
That's what you mean. Okay, I see. I was
Yeah,
like, oh, I thought you
I
meant
don't
in
think
America.
so, man. No, in America, that happens. That 100% happens, dude. That happens all the time. Americans are very racist and xenophobic, but I don't think that they go to, like, Germany and they're like, speak English, stupid. Because, like, I'm gonna be real, I think it's mostly just an excuse to be, like, a little bit racist. And like, I think that they actually don't mind when white people speak other white people languages.
Yeah.
Like, that's,
really
100%. I don't think that they're, I don't think that they do.
I saw like maybe one video, but it felt like rage bait. It felt like someone was just like, let's we're filming this. Let's do this like for fun and like get a lot of
No,
views,
100%.
you know?
There's a lot of like TikTok content that's just like, look at these Americans being stupid abroad. And it's like, okay, but this is their entire channel. And they're the Americans. Like, they made this for you. Like, they made this for you to get angry at on the internet.
You're being rage baited. It's working.
Yeah. It's working.
It's working.
Where's the nearest Taco Bell in Berlin? That's real, though. That's real, though. Because Taco Bell is amazing, guys.
Yeah, rage baiting's a fine
Y'all don't know
art.
what you're missing.
Dude, I feel like I get rage baited so easily, and Rumini has started like rage baiting me to get me like to be let's say like we got to do groceries or something, right? And I'm like, I'm so tired, I'm so eepy, blah blah blah, and then she'll say something like mildly rude. She'll be like, I don't know, you're a stinker, or like just like anything unrelated and like slightly insulting, and I'll be like, what? And she's like, well, guess you're not that tired.
What?
Guess you're not that tired.
That's
she
genius.
rage baits me.
She rage
baits.
baits.
Man.
Oh man, this is the second time this stream I have to say love shouldn't hurt. Oh
yeah,
my god.
I get rage baited, and then she's like, "Oh, you're up now. Since you're up, let's go do laundry." And I'm like, "Okay, you're right. You're right. I'm not sleepy. I'm just lazy."
But you can be both.
That's true. That's true. Also, like, you know, I feel like if someone's being rude to you, it might snap you out of being sleepy. But then I guess like she's like, you're not sleeping anymore, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
right.
I fixed it. Yeah, it's like when someone asks
okay.
you, "Are you asleep?" and you're like, "Not anymore." What a stupid question.
It's funny that you say that because I ask Rumi that all the time. I'm like, are you asleep?
Now I have to say to Rumimi, love shouldn't hurt.
She's like, she's so quiet, and she's like, you know, like, I'm like, she might be asleep, and I'm like, are you asleep right now? And then but she's so patient, and she's like, you know, she knows me so well, so she knows I'll ask that. So she'd be like, yeah, I'm sleeping. I'm like, okay, all right, good night. Okay, good night. She's so patient with me. She'll like, I literally wake her up, and then she's like, yeah, I'm sleeping. I'm gonna go back to sleep. Okay. I'm like, okay, good night.
Wait, that's so sweet. That's so kind. I wish I wish I were that nice when I'm half asleep. I feel like I'm so mean when I'm half. I'm maybe I'm just mean. I might be mean.
I don't think you're mean. I think you are capable of doling out sass, but I also think it's like fair amount of sass to dole out.
It's
And I
a
think if you're
100% sass as well. Like, I don't know, if you push back, like, okay, the doctor thing, right? Like, I talked a little
yeah,
while ago, which, oh my God, people, okay, so I talked about how I think doctors are really full of themselves. I think this is different in
yeah,
other
agree.
places, but in America, doctors make so much money, and there's a way that, like, I feel like it's almost like a point of pride. You know how programmers, it's like a point of pride to be like, oh, like, I use like this methodology is so stupid, or like if you use spaces instead of tabs, you're so
Yeah,
stupid. Like there's a way that like the condescension is almost part of how you prove that you're good at it, which is
yeah.
like it sucks because like you don't need to be condescending to be good at stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, like there's a way that I think doctors have a kind of a cold way that they talk to each other about patients that they don't need to have, but like it's almost like a mark of pride. Like, yeah, I'm a serious enough doctor that this is how I talk about people. And I think it's gross. I think it's really gross.
Yeah.
I don't like the culture of doctors. And I think very often, especially in the US, doctors just kind of will just like decide things for you. Like,
Yep.
doctors will just make a decision about why you're sick. And sometimes that hurts people a lot. And like,
Yeah.
I have very real anger about this. Like, my
Mm-hmm.
sister would never have been so sick if this hadn't happened.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandpa would not have died if this hadn't happened. Like, my grandma
Mm-hmm.
was like begging them, and they just wouldn't because they were just like, you're being hysterical at her. And then, like, he died, you know? And like, I do feel a little bit angry at the way that doctors treat people. But like
Yeah.
nowhere in the video was I like don't listen to doctors. Like they're still your best option. They're just like kind of the worst guys. Like your best option is the worst guys, you know? And partially it's
Yeah.
cuz like in the US if you want to go to med school, you have to pay so much money. So it's kind of gatekept to people who are of a different class, and it's sort of a way for them to stay in a different class because then they get a ton of money
Yup.
forever. So like
Yup.
there is also like a class thing happening. I don't know, man. I don't like doctors. Like, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't go to the doctor. I'm just saying that like if someone tells me they're a doctor, I'm like, "Oh, good. I hate you. You're a piece of garbage person." But like you should still go to the doctor if you're sick. There's not a better option. And like, I trust the medical institution. I think people doing medical research are great, and I think they're really good at it. And I think the things that they
Yeah.
find out are important. Do I think that doctors always read those papers? No, I don't.
Yep. Yep.
But
Yep.
that's
Yep.
okay. The institution of medicine is super important. As doctors, as individuals, I assume they're just like worse people. But then also, some people were like, "Hey, I'm a doctor and this hurt my feelings." And immediately I was like, I'm so sorry. Like this is a terrible generalization. Like you help people for a living. I'm a stupid anime girl. Like I'm so sorry. Like the sass is very reversible. It's very
The
much like, "Yeah, frick you French Canadians." But if someone was like, "I'm a French Canadian," I'd be like, "I'm
yeah.
sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I was out of line."
It's like frick those specific people that we've interacted with, or like people we
Yeah.
know have interacted with that have sucked. I mean, I have so many thoughts about this because I for a long time wanted to go to med school, and
Yeah.
like my like I don't know if I've talked about this on stream, maybe once before, but like when I was like little, like this is also a problem in Canada as well. For sure, it's not only the US, even though we have like, it's still, doctors still suck even if we have
Yeah.
like free healthcare. And free healthcare, it's like you'll wait forever, but at least it's like you don't have to pay like an arm and a limb to get some stuff done. Anyway, but when I was like, I don't know, I want to say like 9 or 10. My mom almost died. She's okay. She's alive. She's
Oh
healthy,
my God.
and she's all good. But like basically, she had internalized. She had internal bleeding, and her blood pressure was incredibly low. And the doctor that was there was like, "Oh, that must be because she's Asian. I'm sure that's normal." There is no research
What
that
the?
shows that your blood pressure is different depending on race. Everyone's blood pressure is the same. It's like no, the
Oh.
ranges are the same. And so luckily there was like a nurse that was there who wasn't like Chinese like us, but also like was Asian. And then they were like, or like a person of color, and they were like, dude, what are you talking about, bro? That is not how that works. We should check. That's bad. And then like if it wasn't for that doctor, my mom probably wouldn't have like she would have bled out. I think she lost like 70% of her blood or something
Oh my
before they
god.
stopped it, because it was really hard to pinpoint how that was happening. And so like that was a really big thing, that when I wanted to be a doctor, I was like, it kind of goes, there's a lot of misogyny, there's a lot of racism, there's a lot of like everything bad happening
Dude, didn't
right
medical
in
textbooks still
healthcare.
say that like black people didn't feel as much pain until like I want to say it was like the 80s. Weren't
Like
there still
really
like
recently.
medical textbooks in use that said that
Yeah.
in like the freaking 80s? I swear.
Yeah. There's like very few things, right, where it could be tracked to like ethnicity because of certain gene pools. And then just to be safe, like with sickle cell, for example, I think like
Yeah.
if you are a black patient, you are more likely to get tested for sickle cell just because
Mhm.
the chances are higher, right? Like epidemiology. But a lot of other ones are just like bullshit. A lot of other ones are just like full on like history was really racist and they never fixed them. And then they're just teaching more and more new doctors that this is how it works.
Yeah.
Like this is the
Dude,
standard.
and like
It's
doctors don't
dude.
really get re-educated, right? Like there are
Yeah.
systems in place to like try and ensure it, but it doesn't really happen. Like they get educated once.
Yeah.
And a lot of doctors are super old because no one can afford to go
Yeah.
to med school, which means that
Yes.
like there was a study done like recently, like I think in like 2020, that said that like a lot of American doctors still believe the thing about like, well, you don't need to numb your black patients because they just don't feel as much pain.
Yeah, that's insane. And it's like there's just like, I mean, like sexism, misogyny is also huge,
Yeah.
right? Like the fact that like if you get an IUD or something, which is something really
Oh,
painful,
dude,
they like
they
they're
tell you
like,
it
"Oh, it's
doesn't
fine."
hurt.
Yeah, I've heard horror stories that like they're like, "Oh, it's no biggie."
Dude,
And then
I
it's like
drove
the
my
worst
friend
pain
home.
ever.
And she like, cause she wasn't supposed to need to be driven home, right? They don't do anything for it. They don't numb you at all. But like,
Yeah.
she was like throwing up from the pain. Like it is crazy.
Yeah. And so like all learning about all that kind of stuff, when I was like over time wanting to go to med school, I was really like there was a part of me that was really hopeful that the best way to change this is to try to be the person that like that nurse was for my mom,
Yeah.
right? That was like my main. I mean, like of course, like everybody else who wants to go into med school, hopefully everybody else, wanted to help people, wanted to like learn. I love science. I really liked it, and so I wanted to like use my I guess like my studying capabilities and my memory and
Yeah.
like all of this kind of stuff that could help people and actually be like that nurse for my mom. And then that's what I thought I wanted to do. Later on, I was like, aside, I still have qualms about the reason why I didn't want to be a doctor anymore was mostly because I didn't think I could handle it, like emotionally, physically. And I think that like people deserve doctors who can make sure that they are safe and taken care of. And so I was like, I don't think I would be a very good doctor. But I have a lot of beef with how the medical school application process is as well.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like the fact that you have to take the test to apply to be a doctor, that test itself is like hundreds of dollars, like 200 $300 or
Yeah.
something. And like the study materials are also like hundreds of dollars. If you want tutoring, that's even more on top. It's like so insane. Also like the test itself, I think it's like 12 hours long. So if you're like full-time working, how would you be able to, it's just so incredibly, the barrier to get into like med school is so freaking high. And all the people I know who like got into med school or like all these things, they like it was like a lot of them are also like they have people that they know or their parents are doctors or and they have the money to like pay for this kind of
Yeah.
education that they need to study.
Dude, if you're in the US,
Oh,
if you
yeah.
go to NYU, like it's 68,000 a year, 68,600 a year, and you need 4 years of it, right? It's like $250,000 that you have to just like have on hand and 4 years of lost income on top of college, which is already like,
Yeah.
200,000ish. If you're in America, any doctor you meet is from a very like they have so much money. Like they had so
Yeah.
much money to do this in the first place, and then once they do it,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, on top
You
of room and board in New York.
there's definitely like scholarships and stuff, right? But that's such a small portion of like med students like
Yeah.
that like actually had very little and successfully got a scholarship, and they had to do so much more to get that scholarship because they had to apply for a bunch of stuff. They had to like, it's just incredibly difficult to get to becoming a doctor, right? And then
Yeah.
when you are a doctor, you are worked to the bone for like most of the beginning of your career.
Yes.
And like, and you just become, I feel like a lot of doctors, even those who are really really excited to become doctors, I feel like they just get like disillusioned and hardened because the
Yeah.
the like the like there's always like, oh, you have to be, attendings are like incredibly insane with their residents and like making them work crazy hours and like also like verbally abusing them, and then you just
Yeah.
become
Yeah. Like
disillusioned. And
actual
then when it's
hazing.
your turn to be like an attending, you're like, okay, well now I get to do that, and it's like a system
Uh-huh.
of abuse, and it just continues on and on, and patients are like just not listened to at all. Everyone's so busy all the time. There's not enough doctors because there's not enough funding for more residency spots.
I feel like,
In Canada, I don't know if that's the same for
ooh.
US, but
Well,
it's just
yeah.
like
In US, yeah,
and
we
then
also have a doctor shortage,
yeah.
and funding shortages.
It's just all bad and and so that's also why I was like, I don't want to be a doctor. This system seems really busted, and I'm gonna be really and it's just whole so then I go to the doctor, and then my family doctor is so overworked because in Canada there's a big shortage, especially of family doctors.
Mhm.
And I go there and I'm like, I think I'm really really like emotionally fragile because I had like really bad anxiety, like panic attacks, and I also had like an ankle problem, and I said these are the things I'm struggling with, and then she's like, you got to pick one. You have to
Oh,
pick one thing. And apparently, I
yikes.
had like a lab mate who also went to their doctor asking for like, like a physical and mental checkup, right? And then they were like, haven't you've been here? Also, like, she is originally from the Dominican Republic. And then so she comes in, right? And then they're like, "Oh, how long have you been in this country? You should know that it's one thing per appointment." And I'm like, "What the fuck? That's not a rule. That's not a rule here. It's not like a rule that
Yeah.
you can only do one thing."
There's not one that's not how bodies work. More than one thing can be wrong with them at the same time.
Yeah. And so, and like appointments are so incredibly difficult to get. And family doctors, like in Canada, you have to wait at least minimum a year to get a family doctor. Most people wait like multiple years. It's just insane. And I think the healthcare system everywhere, at least like, I don't know, it's so busted, dude. At least in
I
North
think,
America, I
yeah,
know that for sure.
insurance is definitely a piece of it in America too, where like doctors
Yeah.
have to be constantly denying care to people. And I think like if you're a doctor and so much of your job is just saying like, no, I can't do that, like your insurance won't cover that, or
Yeah.
like I don't think that you can honestly like feel good about healing someone if you're also saddling them with like 100,000 in debt. Also, someone asked how much does it cost to become a robotics engineer? It depends on where you go. There are cheaper programs and more expensive programs. You can in America work as a robotics engineer with no degree at all. My degree would have been pretty expensive, but I didn't pay for it because it was free because the scholarships were one of the prizes for the robotics competition that I participated in throughout my life. So, yeah, I got to go for free. And I was very lucky to do that. And I think engineering is another place where it is expensive to get that education in the US. And then that is kind of
Mm.
used to keep the people who could afford that earning then even more money. Um,
Can I just say, like, Rumini eventually was like, I hate engineering, actually. I don't want to do this. Um,
yeah.
well, she still likes aspects of it, but like not enough to like complete the degree, and she wanted to do like artsy things. But is it true that you get a ring if you like become an engineer? That always felt a little bit cultish to me. This
In
might be a
Canada.
controversial
This is a
statement.
Canada
Oh,
thing.
in Canada only.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, Canadian engineers. That's weird to me.
It's
Why do you have a
super
ring?
weird. It's weird, it's cool. I don't know what the deal is, but yeah, that doesn't happen in America. And I don't think it happens anywhere else either. I don't think it's a thing in Europe either.
That's weird. I
You
think
think
that's
it's a
kind of
US thing
weird.
too? You're wrong. That's
Wait,
not
it's
a
from an
US thing?
old iron bridge. Wait, is that true? That's kind of sick. Wait, hold
Yeah,
on.
there was like a bridge that like there was a disaster, and then they were like, what if we all band together and wore special rings so that it never happened again?
Cool origin story, but it
Yeah.
feels a little cultish, you know, to be like, we're gonna bestow upon you a ring now, and you're like, oh,
Order of the Engineer is a thing in the US. Okay,
okay.
I have never heard of this, and I've been working as an engineer alongside other engineers for a long time. If it is
Wait,
a
Order
thing,
of the Engineer?
it's not like a requirement. Like in Canada, this isn't just like an optional thing you can do for networking. This is like what you have to do to get an engineering job. IEEE, I'm in IEEE, but that doesn't feel, we didn't get rings. I just like pay them money and then they send me articles.
I think like in Canada, I don't know if this is true for the US, but in Canada, like engineering, there's like professional degrees which are different, I think. I only know this because when I went to the bank to get like student loans and stuff, they're like, if you go to like you know, a degree for like a professional degree, and I'm like, what does that mean? So like engineers in Canada count as a professional, and so are lawyers and doctors. I don't know what other what other
That's
careers
crazy.
count as professional, but I was like, what about everything else, dude? Is everything else not professional?
Yeah, I don't need like a ring and a secret handshake. That's crazy.
Oh, you can't call yourself an engineer without specific training in Canada. So the ring just
Yeah.
signifies that?
It's like a really specific, weird set of requirements. Someone asked, why don't more Americans come to the EU? I'm trying.
One American here trying.
Yeah,
Is
a
there a
lot
secret
of the
riddle? Only
Americans I
engineers
know are
know.
trying. It is super expensive though. It's really hard. It's hard because okay, for a few things. One, money. The US is a really hard place to not have a job because you get health insurance through your job.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're not employed, you can't get, for example, doctor's notes. You can't get your medical records. You can't get, without spending a ton of money, all kinds of things that you need to move, which means that you have to be moving while you are theoretically in this position where, like, if you get a job abroad, they're not going to give you American health insurance, right? Because you're going to be working there. So if you have your visa set up already, you can't be moving, right? It's a lot, man. It's a lot. So for school
Yeah.
or jobs, for school, there are a lot of good reasons to go abroad. Although in fairness, schools around the world will have like a foreign fee, which I think is good. I think that they should. I think it's only right that people should subsidize the school for the country, right? Like I have no problem paying more to go to a British school, for instance, but it does mean that it's not that much cheaper than going to school in the US if you're going to a worse school, right? So like you could go to a very prestigious school abroad for about the same price as a very like low tier school in the US. So most people are just, if they don't have that money, they're just going to go to a low tier school in the US or they're not going to go to school, right? So Americans, a lot of them want to. A lot of people just want to stay though because they love this country. And like whatever you believe, you know, it's hard not to feel something about the place where you're from and the place where you live. And
Yeah.
I really love a lot of things about America and I would miss them a lot. I suspect that like if this all works out, I'm gonna miss them a lot.
Aw.
But like at the same time, I really, really want yeah. Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
yeah, you're very insulated culturally. There are a lot of things that you're kind of lied to about a little. Like I know that I've been talking about this too much lately, but it's been so on my mind because like the American healthcare system is a nightmare and like my family
Yeah.
will never be okay financially because my sister was sick when she was a kid, right? And that was everything. Like if you want to keep your kid alive, especially since like at the time that that started, insurance companies could deny coverage to someone who was already sick. So if, for example, you have cancer and you're a kid, you can't get insurance coverage. So you have to pay all of those hospital bills and you just have to decide like, what is
Oh
your
my
kid worth to
God.
you? Your house? Is your kid worth everything you'll ever make? Is your kid worth debt that you'll be in for the rest of your life? And when, you know, as a kid, right, like my understanding, because we're told this in school, is like it wouldn't work any other way. Like in you wouldn't believe if you go abroad, they're all just dying in the streets. Like if they get sick, they can't get a doctor to see them. There's no such thing as an emergency room, is something that I was told. There's no emergency room
That's
in
crazy.
Europe. And so like finding out that like there is actually a better system, and like so much of the pain and suffering that I have seen my family go through my whole life, the fact that I have worked like
Yeah.
crazy from the second that I could get a job, I have never had fewer than 2 jobs. Like I have most of my life now, not most of my life, but like the entire time I've been able to work, I have had around 3 jobs. And I have just
Mhm.
kind of been working around the clock always. Like this, I love streaming. I love it so much. And I love it because of what it is, but I also love it because it's like, it's a job, but it's also kind of restful and fun. So it's something
Yeah.
that I can justify spending time on
Yeah.
without feeling bad for not earning money. And like that just, there aren't a lot of things like that because I have been trying for so long to try and like help my family because they'll be in debt forever because they cared about their daughter. And so
Yeah.
like yeah, I don't know. I having found out that it's like a lie, that it is completely possible to have a system where like if your kid gets cancer, that's not the rest of your life that you're going to be in horrible debt.
Yeah.
Uh anyway, I yeah, I want to leave. Um I don't think I've
Yeah.
said that directly on stream before. That is a big part of why I want to leave. I feel so lied to knowing that so much of this could have been prevented, and like so much
Yeah.
of the kind of dark ways that I've treated myself in my life were just completely just for profit. They were just for someone's profit. It wasn't like an unfortunate necessity. It was just for someone to make money. Yeah, anyway, rip.
Anyway, rip. Well, I hope that everything works out and you get to move to the EU and I know you'll miss the US, but you can always come back and visit, you know.
I was talking
There will
to
always
Minnie
be
about this. We were like, we love the
Oh.
US, but everything that we love in the US fits in a Target.
That's so funny.
Like my favorite little Mexican restaurant, you can put that in a Target. My family, they fit in a Target. I love America, but everything I love in America fits in a Target.
That's fair. It's like, yeah, I understand. It's like, like Canada, I'm kind of whatever about, but my family's here, and like,
Yeah.
I am more appreciative of the fact that our healthcare is not fully just privatized insurance, and you can get
Yeah.
like free health insurance. I mean, like, nothing's perfect. Of course, there's always stuff that could be improved, but just the idea that if I have an emergency, I can go to the ER. The only thing I have to think about is take the ambulance to the ER. Like,
Dude, right?
just being in America, like, just thinking about the fact that if I need an ambulance, I have to think about, can I afford this ambulance? And that is insane to me.
you can't, dude. You don't have to think about that. You can't. Don't let anyone call you an ambulance. It doesn't matter who you are. You can't afford it, dude. Don't let anyone call you an ambulance
But it's like,
ever.
if
Take
it's like an
an
emergency,
Uber.
I'm like,
Take an
God
Uber.
damn. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like, if you bleed on their seats, you will go down a star rating, but that's okay. Call an Uber. Don't take an
But
ambulance.
isn't that
Jesus.
crazy? Dude, that's insane to me. That's crazy to me because, like, in Canada, it's like, dude, the ambulance is to take you to the hospital in emergencies. Calling an Uber to go to a hospital is kind of crazy. You'd be like, I'm going to the hospital because I chopped my arm off, and then they're like, get an ambulance then. Get a fucking ambulance then. I'm like,
Dude,
all right,
it's like
cool.
$15,000. Like, no, don't get an ambulance. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, dude, this was the thing that like actually stabbed me through the soul too, was like when Bo told me like I'm in the emergency room, like my response and Minnie's response, all of the Americans responded like, "Oh my god, like do you need financial help? Like are you going to be okay financially?" And everyone else like you were like, "Are you going to be okay medically?" And I was like, "Wait, why wasn't that my first thought?"
Dude, I have no idea the cost of like US healthcare, right? So then for
Just
me, I'm
all
like,
of it, dude. Just they'll take all of it. Like they'll literally just take all of it.
that's actually
That's with insurance?
so
No, that's not with
insane.
insurance. With insurance, it can be capped depending, right? So some insurance, okay, US insurance is really complicated. Some of it's covered, some of it's not. If you have a high deductible plan, right, it might not be covered, but it might be like part of your deductible. So like if you pay, like they'll say if you've spent $20,000 on medical expenses this year, we'll cover everything after that as long as it's all in network. So as long as it's in network, even if they don't specifically cover ambulances, if you pay $15,000 for your ambulance, you're not going to be like charged another 15,000. If you go to the hospital again in a week, you're going to be charged 5,000, right, for your ambulance then, you know?
Having a child could cost $600,000. What?
I didn't know about that. I didn't know it was
What?
600,000. The number I saw was 200,000. And also we have like the highest infant and maternal mortality rates of anywhere, which I don't even understand how that's possible. Like I was talking to someone about this and they were like, "Oh, well that's because you're looking at the whole US and there are places that are poor." Like what's the numbers for New York? And like just so I make sure I don't get these wrong, the
Wait,
numbers
what?
for New York are like 5 times higher. Like New York City, like a rich city, the numbers in New York for maternal mortality rates are like 5 times higher than like anywhere in Europe. It's crazy. Like I actually don't know why someone would have a baby here.
Wait, that's so crazy. What? I mean, like,
Yeah.
I've only heard like little bits and pieces. I have no idea how much things cost, right? But like, my dad, for example, he he was saying, I don't know, he's always, because I was born in the U.S., so my dad's like, maybe you should like move to the U.S. And when he first started working, he got like a nice job with decent health insurance, and like,
Mhm.
so when like my sister was born, oh sorry, when I was born, sorry, in the US, my dad's like, "Oh, your mom had like a really nice room," because it was like private health insurance, right?
Yeah.
But like, and then so they were comparing that to like my sister being born in Canada, where it's like there's no private health insurance, and then it was like the same experience. But I'm like, okay, but dad, if you didn't have a job, if you didn't have a job, it would be fucked forever, right? So then like I don't. He's always like, maybe you should move to the U.S. eventually, and I said I don't think I want to do that, because of how scary I mean, a bunch of different things, right? But healthcare specifically is the biggest thing. And my dad, even though he's like, yeah, he's like, the US is great, you should move there. He's still like, I get it. Because he had a friend who's been working for forever. He's like a professional. He gets like a high paying job. There was one little like couple of months where he didn't have a job, and he was like so anxious the entire time because he was
It's so
getting older.
scary.
And he's like, if I get sick right now, then everything is like everything's awful. Everything is
Dude,
done for, right?
I also
And I
found
think
out
that's
that
insane.
apparently like okay, when I lost my job last year,
Yeah. Yeah.
I got a week of severance. Apparently, elsewhere, you get like weeks. You get like a month. You get like more than a month, apparently.
Wait, what? Dude, Rumimi okay. Rumimi got, so she's okay, I didn't say this because she
Two
I told just you
months!
minions that
Yeah?
like Rumimi was editing videos for me. It's because the project she was working on got axed and she got laid off. But she got she recently, very recently, got reached out to work again. So she's all right again.
Nice.
But okay, I love her so much and she's literally so talented. But she had like 3 jobs, and in all 3 of those jobs she got laid off because the first company went broke. The second company, I think, almost went broke. And the third company, they like their parent company fucked up, and then so also laid them off. So
That's so cool.
but every single time she got laid off, she got months of
Ah,
EI, employment
frick,
insurance.
man.
Like
Frick,
she got
man.
months
I got a week.
of unemployment insurance. What?
Yeah, I
A
got a week.
week?
And then, well, I got a week of warning. So they told me, like, you won't, like, this is your last week, right? And then, like, then they said, but it was like on a Tuesday. So they were like, this is your last week. So I had like 4 more days. And then I had a week after that of severance.
That's crazy. Like, I
Yeah.
think in Canada, how it works is that you get like a percentage of your pay, for, I think, like a certain amount of months. And if the company's bankrupt, I think other things happen.
Mhm.
Um, so Rumimi has, it's nice because she got laid off and it's really sad, and she was trying to find a job, but also she was still getting more money every time she was laid off. She got more money than I did in my master's, so like she was still getting money. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
she got more money not working than when she was working, because that's how long she was like just unlucky, laid off, and just getting like unemployment insurance. Yeah, for months. For months. Like that's that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It
I
changes
love how
province to
there are
province, yeah.
Americans yelling at me in chat for
Yeah,
feeling
that's
entitled
EI.
because I got an entire week of severance. They're like, "You got severance? You should feel lucky." Like, oh God, like why? Why are you guys participating in this? Why can't you just say we all deserve better than this?
Oh yeah, sorry. To be clear, that was EI, unemployment. Did you get unemployment insurance? Like, do
I
you
mean,
get
I
money from
don't
unemployment?
because like, and this is something that I do not like. So it depends on what you do. It's like really specific state to state, and
Yeah.
city to city. Like it depends very much on that. But because I had my streaming job and because I was doing a subathon, it didn't feel right,
Oh.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
So yeah,
understand. Yeah, 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 yeah. Damn. But that's crazy.
yeah.
That's crazy.
So anyway,
Yeah, EI here in Canada. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's yeah, I think it's EI everywhere in Canada or most provinces. Um I mean, Canada has its problems as well, for sure. But yeah, EI is a federal program. Sorry, I don't know a lot about this. Let me just be clear. I don't know a lot about this. So I did mix up severance and EI. I'm so sorry.
no, you're
My
good.
bad.
So
Cool.
because there isn't like robust unemployment here,
Yeah.
mostly that like falls on companies to do severance. So it's the kind of
Mhm.
thing where it's like, okay, in other places there's public health insurance and then there's private health insurance, right? And
Yeah.
so if a company provides private health insurance, that's pretty cool. Now in the
Yeah.
US there is not public health insurance. We only have private health insurance. So if a company doesn't give you private health insurance, you don't have health insurance. So I think that's a thing that people sometimes need to adjust to is like
Yeah.
we don't really have very much in the way of unemployment. So
Yeah.
when a company doesn't give you severance, you don't like that's it. Like you are just unexpectedly living on savings,
Damn.
you know?
Damn. Yeah, for
At,
us,
at Ellie Minipot, Medicare is for old people. I know what Medicare is. Like, why are you telling me? I didn't bring it up. So we have ways of caring for people who are low income. Again, it depends on the state, but that's called Medicaid. And we have ways of caring for older people who don't have income because like they are not working because they're retired, and that's called Medicare. Both of these systems they work better than what the rest of us have, but they're very limited. Anyway, yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'll say one more thing about Canada.
Yeah.
But what you said about, like, yeah, private versus public healthcare, just being like, oh, that's a cool thing. Dude, that's so right. It's like, if Rumini, she gets a job, right? And then it's like, oh, do you have benefits? And she's like, yeah, I get, like, dental. I was like, oh, hell yeah, yay, right?
Yeah.
But, like I don't have insurance. And my province has, like, for prescription, you can sign up for like their prescription insurance and you get a little bit more covered. But I'm not on that either. And for me, I recently refilled like a month's worth of my anxiety meds and also my ADHD meds, and that cost me like 75 Canadian dollars without insurance.
Oh,
It's like it's
wow, that's crazy.
really
That's
every
crazy.
time, dude. I when I bought it, I was like, thank God it's very affordable. Even though I don't have insurance, and I'm always so grateful for it. Was that a prescription? Yeah, it was a prescription. Prescription meds, yeah. Prescription. 75 Monopoly dollars. How much is that in the US? 75 Canadian USD.
I don't know, man.
It's
It's cheaper
54
than
USD.
Oh my god, that's nothing, dude. Wait, your prescriptions are like $25 without insurance? I'll eat my
Yeah.
hands. I'll do it. I'll
Dude,
do it
every
live
time
on
I
Twitch,
say
dude.
that- Every time I say that, the EU is like, I pay nothing. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I know.
EU chatter's like, I pay $0. Oh, see, it makes it. Prescriptions can only cost $9.90 here.
Dude,
That's
it's
pretty sick
always
for you.
crazy. It's good to get the global perspective because I swear, every time I say
Yeah.
something on stream about like, yeah, I can't drink the tap water, but like, you know, I can brush my teeth with it. Like, I can shower in it. I just can't drink it. Like, I drink other water, right? And then all of a sudden, I get like tons of people who are like angry at me. They're like, I'm in Texas, and if I touch the tap water, I'll burst into flames. And then I get people in the EU who are like, you're literally living in a third world country? You can't drink the tap water? I would die.
I think you like can't drink the tap water in a lot of places. I mean,
Right.
like even yeah, like in Canada, which is like up north, closer to like okay. When I lived on the West Coast, you could drink the tap water, and it tasted good. Like the water, I can't describe it. It like it felt it was sweeter than like water here.
That's crazy. I don't
Um,
trust like that.
but in
If
most
I
other
tasted water
places,
and it was sweet, I'm spitting that. I'm
it's
spitting
like
that
a little
out.
bit. It's really hard to describe. It's like a little
Blech,
bit. It's just
blech,
more pleasant.
gross.
But like other places, you typically like you can kind of drink the tap water. You shouldn't. You know, like it might give you a tummy ache, but it's not like it won't kill you kind of thing. But I used to
Mhm.
live when I was a kid. I lived in like Shanghai, right, in
Yeah,
China, and it was like do not drink the water. Period.
yeah. Don't drink
It was
that.
like yeah, it wasn't even like filter it. It was like we have like like the water coolers
Yeah, yeah.
at
And you
offices.
just
Yeah,
like, yeah, exactly.
every house had your own water cooler, and then you would just order big jugs of water, and then the
Mhm.
water guy would show up, and then every time I would watch them like put the big water jug on the water cooler, I would sit there in front of them and I'll be like, "Can I watch while you do this?" Because I was like 5, and I was like, "Ooh, how do you do that without dropping a single drop of water? That's so cool."
Dude, that does sound exciting though. Dude,
It
I
is. It is
love
kind of
garbage
exciting.
trucks. A garbage truck never passes me by without me literally stopping. I've been late for work multiple times because I was watching a garbage truck. I like it. I like how good they are at doing it. I like how they don't spill any
Yeah.
garbage. They don't even touch the
Yeah.
like they're so good. There's like an art to it. And then on top of that, I like when the truck goes like and crushes all the garbage down.
Is it true like there's a guy on the side and then they just sometimes don't stop and they just yoink the garbage and then they like
Yeah,
toss
they
it
can just
in
do it because
and they
they're
toss it back?
dude, I heard this thing that like garbage men and pickup artists should switch names, and I think that's true.
Wait! Oh my god, that's so good! Very clever. I
Right?
agree. That's really good. That's very good. I think I think I think I think I think having that skill of being able to like hang off a truck and like grab a garbage can, toss the garbage in and then put it back on the street before
Yes.
the car stops. I think that's incredibly attractive.
I do actually. Yeah. I think
Right?
like that's I don't know, that's like a very physical skill. There's a lot of like grace there, isn't there?
Yeah. Oh, there's a little ad break. Humans make out. But yeah, it's just like
Shiminians go make out.
go make out. Also, like, like kind of it's so cool just to be like kind of hanging off a car while it's still driving. I'm like, damn, that's kind of sick. That's kind of wicked. I don't see enough garbage trucks. We see a lot of snow plows here though, in the winter. And I love watching those guys go because there's always like one big snowplow in the front and there's another one in the back that catches all the snow. So then I watch them drive and sync. And sometimes I'm like, I wonder if the second one will like lag behind. It's very, oh, we get a rubbish truck every week. I live in an apartment building, so all of our trash is just going down the communal trash chute.
Oh, dude, I love dropping things down the trash chute. I love when it goes like
Yeah.
clunk. That's my favorite part.
Yeah.
And
Sometimes I
sometimes they
see
go
like,
back and forth, and so it'll go like clunk, 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 and
yeah.
then clunk. You know, it's so good.
Yeah. And like occasionally I'll like see one falling and I'm like, "Oh my god. Hey, I felt like kinship with that person above me who threw that bag of trash."
I'm like, we're all in this together.
Yeah.
You throw your trash, I throw my trash. We are truly neighbors.
Mhm. I do have beef with people who like there's someone on our floor. I don't know who it is, but every once in a while they'll just like leave the bag of trash right in front of the trash chute. I'm like, you could
What?
just it's so just open it up and put it in the trash chute. Why are you leaving it right in front of it, man? Come on. It pisses me off.
Yeah,
Pisses
that
me
is
off.
annoying. Because then, okay, I mean, this is the thing is like free bag of garbage to toss down the garbage chute. That is a pro for me. I love doing that. Especially when, okay, you know when it's like kind of fills up the whole garbage chute and so it goes down, but there's like a real whoosh sound to it as it
Yeah.
like, it's almost like it's a syringe, you know? That's so sick. But at the same time, like, you shouldn't be doing that. Someone else might not like to put the garbage in the garbage chute. You should be doing that yourself, you know?
Yeah.
Also, yeah, it makes the
Yeah.
hallway stinky.
That's the thing. Also, like those bags are always kind of like gross on the outside. If they were cleaner, then I'd be
Yeah.
like, I'll just pick it up, toss it in.
I
But
don't care,
it's
man.
like-
I'll put my paws on anybody's garbage if I get to throw it down the garbage chute.
sometimes like because we have a pretty big garbage bin, and then so the trash chute, it's like big enough to accomplish the to big enough to toss her in, but sometimes I have to like make her fit a little bit. The actual like chute itself is a lot bigger than the opening, right? For a good
Mhm.
reason, so that nothing gets stuck. So it's always really satisfying when I'm like, I gotta kind of like push the trash in a little bit, and then it falls in, and I'm like, yeah, that's good. I had to work for it, and then I did it, and now I feel very accomplished. Very, very accomplished.
So I have a question because it's getting
Yeah.
up to like 2.5 hours, and I want to save my voice because it's getting a little scragglier, and I can feel it starting
Of
to hurt.
course.
Are you
Of
gonna
course,
still
of
be
course.
streaming for a while?
Yeah, I might do some singing and yapping.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Amazing. So I'm gonna raid you. We're gonna raid Shumimi really quick. Oh, shut up! Oh my god, shut up! Oh my god, shut up! Every time, okay, if I'm collabing with someone and they're still streaming and I'm ending stream and they're like, "Oh, you don't have to," it's like, bro, I'm gonna.
Okay, but I want you to know you don't have to.
But I'm gonna. Like, if I think you're cool enough to collab with, I definitely think you're cool enough to raid. Like,
Okay.
Anyway. I love you so much. I'm
love
so
you
glad we
too.
finally got to release a song. I hope we get to
Me
hang out more soon.
too.
Literally write to me
Yes.
anytime. I will try and write to you more. I love you. Bye.
I will write to you. I love you so much.
Let's make more music in the future. Okay, bye.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Let's make more music. Let's make more music in the future. Okay,
Okay,
bye.
bye.